Oh my god, it works. I was so scared because yesterday, Twitch just wouldn't work, and it was impossible to, like, you know, fully test it if it's gonna work without actually starting the stream. So I'm glad it works. Okay, let me set everything up. The dev stream started in like 24 minutes, I think, and I want to do some favors on PTS first. And I had Shadow do some of them, and it turns out they aren't like based on a day. They actually are just like a queue. Like you always have the same sequence, which I find weird because I thought the sequence would only like matter for the males, but it looks like you will always just have the same sequence of quests. So yeah, I'm starting to like doing them every day to try to figure out the sequence. Hey Mendoza, how's it going? Let's do it on a Warden. Yeah, I always do. It's character specific, so I have to keep doing it on this character. And I don't know after how many I'm gonna get the furnishings. I updated my OBS after a long time because I thought maybe that was the issue, and now my layout is my audio mixer is like, it's like this. It used to be like this, so now I'm like complete from up. Is it game? Okay, game sound is on Discord. Okay, it's I hate that they moved it. There's probably a way to put it back, but I haven't looked into it. So yeah, let's see what's today. Take chilled chunks on. Isn't that the same? Or is it gonna be a different place? No, it's Skywatch this time. That's right here. So these delivery quests, I thought that the favors, when the dev said that the favors would make you like do like some of the least popular quests. I thought that would make us do the quests, but no, it just points you to the direction. It points me where those quests are, and just, you know, yeah, see this. And it's done. I always hate when software gets pointless UI changes. Yeah. I mean, I have a question for you about Werewolf. Do you prioritize Rip and Terra spammable, or do you rotate between blood close? Or do you use BC only as a dot? Only as a dot. Unless in AoE, then it can be, you know, then you can spam blood close. Hyper, someone good is blessing to everyone around him. Okay, thank you. And also, I'm trying to like keep screenshotting the leads, because you get lots of leads from these. Okay, not this time, I guess. You get overland gear. By the way, you get arena gear from dynamic encounters. I never noticed that before. And the dynamic encounters, they drop Maelstrom and Dragonstar arena gear, but not the weapons, not the special weapons, but the, you know, the fuck us 5-piece sets. Like, are they even appearing here? Oh yeah. Like, Glorious Defender, Elemental Succession, that kind of stuff. Let's do Glenumbra now. Wait, I didn't write it down. It was I need to let you know, but feed cats in not in Skywatch. Yeah. And there was nothing interesting in the box. Okay, now Glenumbra. It's a bit colder today. Yesterday I streamed about the webcam. Okay, and recover a lost roll signet near Outcroft. Is right? Okay, I guess third one is always like right there. Are these encounters are in like Guild Wars 2 Overland stuff? Yeah, exactly. It's exactly like Guild Wars 2. Though there's very few, and Guild Wars has like a ton of them. Where's the signet? Do you think I should like put in the guide like exactly where the thing is, or nah? I think I'll just like, you know, list what the like what the quests are gonna be. I don't think I need to like babysit people like that. I mean, I can find it myself. Did they tell? Near Outcroft. Do I just have to kill the werewolves? Oh, okay. Okay, that's... I think I should have said that. Maybe I'll include it in the guide. So, Glenumbra number 3 is kill werewolves near Outcroft.
There's an urgent task for you.
And do I get anything good? No. I don't know why they're giving us this like fodder food. Like this wide quality CP150 food. Like why even? Such a waste. Oh, it's up. The thing is, I will do the Ordon one, but I CBA to do this one because I already know everything about it. And for Ordon, I still want to test some small things. Are you on PTS right now? Yes, yes. Let's do Stonefalls. When the release? No, it's PTS. It's PTS. I'm just doing them daily to gather data. Devs definitely don't understand the connection between loot and dopamine MAO. The thing is, they kinda can't really reward you much because of how the game was made. The game was made with I keep like mistaking these two words, like horizontal and vertical. Basically, the progression in ESO like doesn't just shower you with upgrades; it just gives you like side grades. So 99% of the times they just can't reward you with an upgrade. Make or gather alcoholic drinks. Okay. Wait, I can like do that at the cooking station, yeah? I guess the inn is gonna have a cooking station? Yeah. Hey, Simops.
The guild has need of you,
So nothing new until tomorrow's event? There's an event tomorrow? Oh, the Zenitar, yeah? Today is just a dev stream. And I don't know if they're gonna say anything new. Wait. Where's the cooking fire? Polish person gets confused when asked for alcohol. Is there no cooking fire? It says there is. Am I just stupid? Am I blind? Oh, there. Drinks. Yeah, these are alcohols. That should work, yeah? Yeah. Center best event. It's the one with crafting, yeah? Oh, it's actually getting really hot. Wait, how much is it? 28, that's not that bad. Yesterday it was 30. Go Twitch stream? Yeah, it just started working today. I don't know what happened yesterday.
A moment of your time.
You've a hunger, friend,
Wait, where do I deliver?
but I know how to fill that void.
Oh, to Davon's. Okay, so this should be deliver 5 alcohol to Davon's watch. The fact that I went to 5 items is fucking evil, yeah, because on that proper character, you would just craft 4 or 8. You guys are getting fried alive in Europe, lol. Yeah, but I saw it was like way worse in like France. I saw that they have like 40 degrees there. It's only like 30 degrees outside here. Feel free to take your shirt off again, but leave it. You're lucky Shadow is sleeping. We have it really cool here this summer in Turkey. Nice. Oh, it's still too hot.
You've a hunger, friend,
Do dev stream have drops? Yes, yes, it will have. If it even works, so last time it didn't work. Favors fulfill, okay. No lead this time. Okay, what mails did I get? Okay, nothing with reward yet. What about the achievements? There's an achievement to do 30 favors total. To do all of them. That's the Thieves Guild. That's the Thieves Guild again. Complete all the favors passed along. It just says all, doesn't say how many. So I wonder what happens after you do all of them. Does it just stop? Can you just keep going with random ones? Oh, there's way more gems. I only saw 2 in the collectible box. The thing is, I don't want to do Thieves Guild questline on PTS. I could probably wait a bit in Oregon, but I think the thing is, it looks like the encounters start, like the 30-minute timer starts when you port in there, which isn't an issue in Glenumbra because people spawn in Glenumbra. There's always someone here, so this encounter keeps keeps happening. But the Orden one and Stonefalls, they're just, you need to actually wait there for half an hour. Have you tried many of them? Is there like a cool encounters where you fight some stuff invading the map and stuff, like random boss spawns? They're not random. They're very they're very specific. Like I got a guide for them with like recordings of all of them. So here you're like gathering, you're fishing and gathering herbs. Then there's an escort mission and then a boss fight with Werewolf Behemoth. In Oregon is like a bunch of fights at the stable. It's here, yeah, yeah. And putting out fires, herding horses. And Glenumbra one, I think right about here. You get to use like a special ability, which is like a Templar beam but Arcanist beam. Like it's Arcanist beam but with like a Templar themed. It's like, you know, holy. You kill a bunch of vampires, kill a bunch of like pillars, and then kill a vampire boss while keeping the NPC alive. When is dev stream? I think in 11 minutes, but I might have like messed up time zones again. ESO dev stream is gonna pop up. Oh yeah, I've seen that beam thing in the stream. Yeah. Tuesday, June 23, 2:30 p.m. ET. Yeah, that should be in 11 minutes for us. Hey everyone, have a good evening in stream. Herodic. I don't like watching streams on a stream. I actually really dislike that because I'm just not made for React content. I feel so bad talking over the people on the stream. But if I don't talk, then I'm just fucking like sitting there, adding absolutely nothing. But yeah, I feel like I had to just, you know, like see it ASAP. I hope they bring more stuff like these, especially a lot of old zones needs love this way. Yeah, they seem to be focusing on the starter zones because they want to like, I think they want new players to like, you know, stumble upon these because they're all in the starting zones. You're a doorman and a watcher, yeah. But then a lot of people actually ask for it. A lot of people actually enjoy watching React. And to be fair, I also like watching React content, let's say. I just don't like doing it. I mean, if you don't want to hear you talk over them, you can always... Yeah, exactly. but somehow there's still always like a few guys who will like say, who will like complain about it. Add a facepalm counter? No, I'm very optimistic about it. It's gonna be Kira Schlitt and I forgot the name, but it's the devs behind the quality of life stuff, and I've talked about them a lot during some let's say private those meetings, and I think they're doing a great job. And like just talking to them, it feels like they actually play the game, which is not always the case when talking to ESO devs. Sometimes you'll talk about things and it'll be like, oh, we have that in our game, and that's not the case with them. You're in private those meetings. I mean, every like content creator in the creator program is. It's not like me and them. It's like all creators and them. It's also elite. Just 8 minutes left. I think I'm gonna relog wait, I am stupid. They literally say in the article what I actually am an ESO player. I can't read. The article says they're gonna talk about the. Oh my fucking! Who the fuck is calling me now? It's not possible. They actually are talking that they're gonna be talking about Nowhere Vault, formerly the Sages Vault. Why did they rename it? And Season 2 Solo Dungeons. So it is something that I haven't heard about at those meetings. You're lying, they'll put inventory window on the left side and skill bars on the top. You can always change it if you want. Yeah, I'm gonna relog to live server already. Praying for account-wide armory slots. I've been asking for it. Like, oh no, I was talking about scribing. I was asking them to add scribing to it. Wait. I think they're calling because they got no keys. I need to be right back. I'm back. Oh, my brother forgot the keys. Wait, do I have a sound? Oh yeah, I have the sound for source for browser. God, why did they change it? Wait, it's I misclicked something. Wait, I can mute things for myself now. I think I just muted the alert box for myself. This is so weird. Why did they change it? Gina did say it would be a logical move on the armory bit. I don't think anyone there is like against it. It's just that it's a matter of priority. What do they do first? What you talking about? It's awesome. No, so, oh, I'm talking about OBS. Sorry, no. I know it might sound weird if you just joined. I'm complaining about about OBS changing the UI, and now I'm struggling with the audio mixer here. Which do I log on? I think it's too high. Oh yeah, it's too high. Gonna fry my PC. Did I miss the death stream? No, it's starting in like 3 minutes. Do you think they will nerf Werewolf? Shit didn't suddenly felt super powerful for me on PvE. I feel like they kind of will. I feel like they will a bit. What did they say? Nothing yet. Let's see, did the stream like start already? Twitch / it's gonna be Bethesda, yeah? It has not started yet. Yo, Hyper, you ever gonna update the subclass DK probably 50 since the Seeping Fury is gone? Which one? The Arcanist one. I will, yeah, but I might just make an Arcanist build first. Like a pure class Arc Beam. I want, like, it's just a matter of like, what do I do first? Because there's so many things to update. And since Beam build is now kind of better off being just pure class, I might just make a pure class build first. What was I doing here? I guess I was playing Werewolf. Hyper, good to see you again. Hey, Raptor. I should probably mute the game, because I'm gonna be watching. I remember it was 25. Since that's the only one that changed from your Beam subclass build, yeah, it probably wouldn't take a long time to fix it. So yeah, maybe I should just do it. Fuck you doing a Fargrave. That is not Fargrave. Did they start yet? Come on. It's gonna be / Bethesda, yeah? Let me double check. Yeah, / Bethesda. How do we feel about backbarring Wretched for a boss setup? Is that a tech? What, for solo? I don't think that would be that good. I feel like what do you gain from it? You can probably change food after that. Fargrave looks exactly like that. Do a double reaction reacting to Skinny Chicks, reacting to Deathstream. We did something like that once. I remember. Oh, I was Skinny watching my video, and then on my stream I just started reacting to Skinny watching my video. For tanking, I figured the selfish set along with Lucent. Yeah. But do you really have to backbar it? I would probably just double bar it. Wait, how long does Wretched even last? Ah, whatever. Okay, let's... When are they starting? React Andy. Yeah. And I hate reacting. Gen Alpha Content Core. Well, it's starting. Or is it? Or at least there are people in the chat. Hello, Hyper, off topic a bit. I was looking at builds on your site. I'm a bit confused. What build do you recommend for a pure Magicka Templar for dungeons? I don't have a DPS build for Magicka Templar. I don't have like everything covered. I think you should look at Skinny maybe instead. Though I don't know if he has it either. But probably he does. Wretched is 15 seconds, then yeah, it does make sense. Can you hear it? The browser? Yeah, you can. Okay, I'll set it to... Wait, I need to change the scene. Watching in browser. Okay, let me know. I need to hear them speak to know if it's a good volume. By the way, have you considered mentioning acuity as situational? I should. There's so many things I want to add situationally. Probably under some drop downs to not like overwhelm people, because people already say that they're too complicated. But under some drop downs, I definitely want to like elaborate more. Elaborate what to do in Vestige, that you can slot Sword and Shield if you need block mitigation. That you should use Soul Burst with Interrupt if you need to like self-interrupt. There's a lot of things I want to like add, but I'm just... It's hard to like keep up with everything, because I added this new... I'm not sure if you've seen, I've added this new like layout for champion points. No, degenerative. That isn't like a... That's a solo one, not for dungeons. Unless they meant dungeons for solo. Did someone just ask about the strongest solo build? Do you think that would be better now as a career arcanist? No, that was about the DPS B build. That maybe AoE taunt. Finn would never allow that. Are drops enabled on Bethesda stream? I think so. Hello fam, spam it. What I was saying, I added this new like CP section, like new layout for CP in Magblade, and now I have to like, you know, go back and like re-add it everywhere. And that's the case with like a lot of like new features, let's say, that I introduce. I feel like it is just impossible to keep builds updated. So, but at least, you know, at least I'm being like honest about when they've been updated. So I guess it's fine if there's like an outdated build on the website, but it's like clearly marked as such, because I do think it's impossible to keep it all updated. Or at least, you know, when you're working alone. Mostly alone. Just me and Shadow. By the way, I gotta say your builds are amazing, and your site is so intuitive, and as much respect whenever I see people asking for builds in Zone Chat, I always recommend you. Nice, thank you. People linking to my builds on websites like Reddit or the ESO forums actually help a lot with the search engine optimization. That actually helps like a lot. Like, the signal to Google that it's like a trusted website. Hey, Biopress. Sounds about right to me. Game has too many game-changing patches. Yeah, like it's been, what, 2 weeks since the patch came out? And I've been doing stuff before on PTS too, and there's still so much to update. Mentioning dropdowns, I really like the layout of your written page. I'm glad you do both. Videos and written. Yeah. I've been doing like less videos recently, but like, I just enjoy making written guides a lot more. But the video ones, like, you know, reach more people. Do you think the strongest solo build would be better now as a pure Arcanist? I mean, then you just look at the Arcanist build. But yeah. But yeah, basically, yeah, just look at the pure class Arcanist build, and that's basically it. Oh. Now I have to be quiet.
Hello, everyone. Thank you
Hi,
so much
all.
for joining today. We are here.
Just let me know if the volume is
ready.
okay.
We are so sorry about last week, but we're all here today, and we are all ready to give you a very large stream. I'm not going to say the other word that Jess said earlier.
We are combining 2 streams, so you are not missing anything. You are getting the best of both.
Yes.
What?
Yeah, yeah.
Wait, you start your game now?
In
I did.
Ghostbusters, you can't combine the streams.
We're doing it.
There's
no rules. There's no rules today. We're throwing them
We're
away.
gonna do what we want.
Both at the same time.
Kira, what
Okay, I'll be
is your
quiet.
camera balancing on, like, something small?
No, it's just my natural laptop cam.
Ah, okay.
Why? Does
Oh,
it
that's
look
what it is.
silly?
Well, because when you got excited for a second, it started
When
shaking.
will the
up
subcast
my
update gonna be
lights.
out?
No, it's
There's
me.
nothing to
It's 'cause
update.
I'm leaning on my
All I'm gonna
desk.
add there
but
I won't
is a
do
warning
that.
not to use
I won't do that.
Saxley when you have
Somebody in chat said you're the quality of life queen.
Arcanist
That's your new
using
title.
Major Course.
I wish
the
I
Major
could
Course
change this
Mastery, that's
live
it.
because I would delete it and then just.
So there's not much to add, so I'm not really
Hey,
prioritizing
look,
it.
I have a tiara somewhere. I could probably throw it on.
That would
Next
be
time.
amazing.
Next time.
All right. We should probably just go ahead and get started. We have a lot to cover
Yes,
today.
we
We are
do.
going to be swapping halfway, once Kira and Carrie are finished talking about all the player experience stuff, we're going to swap over to Finn and Jason to talk about some other things. So we got a whole lot going on today. Right before the stream started, Kira just dropped out of Discord randomly. So hopefully that'll be the only time. And this whole stream will be
Technical issues?
technically perfect, right? Right?
We can only hope. We can only hope. I think it's just that my computer does not like to have Discord and the internet simultaneously, which seems strange.
Oh, we don't need that
Seems
stuff for
strange.
live streams. It's fine.
No, we don't need the
No.
internet.
Not at all.
Before we get started, Jess, you had an update
Yes.
on
So
PTS.
on timing. So timing things. So to give us a little bit extra polishing time with update 51 stuff, so we are actually moving out the update 51 PTS start date from July 27th to July 27th
Yes.
from July 6th. Dates are hard. This will have some
later.
knock-on effect for what you see when that content goes live to the game, and we're going to provide updates on those adjustments as soon as we are able. So we really appreciate your patience. And we want to mention that today because everything you're going to be seeing today is going to be on the Update 51 PTS. Also, Season 1 is still launching on July 8th. No changes there. So all the Thieves Guild content that we've talked about
Even
past
shorter PT
few
cycle
weeks
go.
and everything
That's kind of
coming
worrying.
with the launch of Season 1 is still happening on July 8th.
Yep. Yeah. And specifically, we have this in the little ticker at the bottom there. Season 0 is going to end at 10 a.m. Eastern, and then Season 1 is going to start a few hours later at 1 p.m. Eastern. So you have a
Yes.
little bit of time in between when one ends and the next one starts. I think Thieves Guild starts at 10 a.m. though, Eastern. I need to double check. Anyway, that is still on July 8th. Thieves Guild.
Yep.
Yes. Okay. With that out of the way, Kira, do you want to go ahead and kind of kick things off with some player
Yeah.
experience stuff?
I do. I also have a special guest star who's with me today. I
I've
have two
seen
special
this
guest
guest.
stars. Special guest star?
Kitty Cam.
Only gonna show rump on stream.
Oh,
That's
lovely.
rude.
I did see the tail going by occasionally.
So that's a typical Kitty
Strafe.
behavior.
Strafe. If she decides to join, I'll let her say hi. But more importantly, we also have Carrie. Carrie is going to help me out for some of the first part because, as we know, I am not so great at talking and showing things off in game. And then I get to hand it over to Carrie to talk about some really exciting stuff that she's been working on. So I'm super excited. I think I might be more excited about that than I am for my team. No, that's a lie. I'm just excited everywhere. So we're gonna talk about U51 player experience improvements. So I want to start a little bit by talking about that we've had a little bit of a shift in methodology, right? In what we're thinking about for player experience improvements, right? U49 was like, let's try and do as much as we humanly can. But it was a lot of little things, right? And it was not only a lot of little things, but it was things that people had been asking for a really long time. And it tended to skew a little bit towards the newer or more casual player experience. Now, there's nothing wrong with that. That's an important part of our player base. But we also want to make sure that we are really getting improvements in for all types of players that we have. So what we have been taking on are some changes that are really focused at those really dedicated or hardcore long-term players. So hopefully you'll see some things that you're excited about today, but we're also working on some longer-term, larger scale efforts of long player requested features, one of which we may have teased in the past having to do with, I don't know, maybe guilds and maybe housing. I don't know.
Why are we
Hard to
addicted?
say. We're still not quite ready
Lucky I
to
have a
talk
mod
about
online.
that, but we've been making some really good progress in the interim. And the other thing that I think has been really incredible to watch over the last, say, 6 months is it's not just our team who's been focusing on a player experience improvements. It's been an incredible studio-wide effort, right? There are things like coming up, you saw some in 50 and you'll see a bunch more in 51, really focusing on getting all of those eidetic memory bugs that we've seen, or places where you couldn't collect it after the quest in the past. You've seen some of the reorganization of achievements to make those easier to find. You've of course seen the incredible work that the team has been doing with the Dragon Knight and the Werewolf and Two Hand, and there's so many more cool player
Are we
experience
gonna cover Warden
improvements and long
rework?
requested features
I'm
that
not
are
sure.
being
I
delivered
think
across so many teams
no,
in the
because I don't think
studio
I don't think
that
Gilliam is
I can't spoil them
appearing
today.
in the stream.
I want to, but
Oh, Kira, we won't
but
tell anyone if you do.
I
Maybe
think they'll
maybe
tell
one.
folks.
Maybe one.
No, maybe. Well, I might be able to give one small spoiler, but I'll save it till the end of our section. But so let's talk about what's coming in U51. So the first thing that I'm going to talk about, I'm not going to show it off. Gonna save that for the good stuff. But as you know, in 50 we added more transmute stations across the world, the Mages Guild transmute stations. Well, we've continued that work in 51, and now we have those transmute stations in Cyrodiil and Imperial City as well, so that you are able to do that. Now, of course, you can't use the transmute stations in Vengeance, but you can in Cyrodiil. They will still be there, just sort of consistent placement. Then the other thing that I wanted to talk about was, oh, but this one we can show. Carrie, would you be my hands?
Sure.
Thank you. So this is an improvement where we are reflecting the way it appears in your collections menu, but when you go to try and navigate to one of your homes, say for example if you're doing so from the map or from a way shrine, what we have done is we've reflected your primary home at the top and all your favorites below, right? So that way you don't need to scroll through all the houses that you have collected for you to be able to get to your primary or to get to one of your favorites. We're just trying to make that a little bit of an easier, more seamless experience. So that should be a nice little change. The next one I want to talk about is, oh my God, hello kitten. She's deciding to keep it exciting. Thank you, Kika. So,
what's the
okay.
name?
So this is Kika. It is a really dumb joke. She is she looks like a Russian blue, but she's very much a fake Russian blue. So she reminds me of Ms. Kitka from the Adam West Batman, which is
Oh my gosh.
that doesn't tell you how old I
Boy,
am.
that just
I
took me
don't know
back.
what does.
Wow.
But yes. Anyway,
I
so
used to have a
yeah.
stuffed animal giraffe that I would put a cape on and pretend it was Adam West Batman.
Nice.
my
I don't know
God.
why it was a giraffe,
Great.
but he just was. So that's the way it is.
That is so cute.
Yes.
I love that.
I know. Stay on topic. We're back.
All right, right. All right, we're back. Okay, so part of U51, coming with I believe incremental 2. Greymoor
Why is
is going to
chat
be
so fucking
included in the
rude?
base game, which
Guys.
is super exciting in and of itself. But also, that means that Antiquities is going to be part of the base game,
Awesome.
which is so awesome. And we really thought that this was an opportunity to make some improvements for the Antiquities experience to make that a little cleaner, a little smoother overall. So there are actually quite a few changes that we made right here. This one we don't need to show it in game, but we can if you want to run around and show stuff off, Carrie. So the first thing that we have done is we added a quest starter for the Antiquity starter quest. So you can go grab that from. No, it's in the Crown Store.
Oh, the Crown Store.
Yeah. So you can grab that. It will take you right there, and then you can go begin the Antiquities quest. Some of the things that you'll notice if you're taking part in Antiquities for the first time is that we've really improved that early Antiquities experience, where the whole idea is meant to get you to the fun faster, right? So we've reduced the lead chase for greens by about half and blues and purples by about a third, really trying to get you to your purple leads much more quickly and making that more enjoyable and exciting. So, quest starter, get you to the fun faster. Also, we noticed that there was frequently confusion about the antiquarian's eye, right? And the role that plays once you get to a dig site to guide you to where you need to go to dig up your antiquity. So what we've done is we've made it so that tool just goes ahead, and when you have gotten to a dig site, it gives you a prompt to use the antiquarian's eye to guide you to that dig site. It's just helping reinforce that behavior, making it a little bit fast. So that should make it much faster to be able to follow the eye to get to your dig site. The other changes that we have made for antiquities is antiquities had sort of different standards depending on when they were implemented, and that's changed over time, right? We've wanted to generally be more generous with those, and so what we did is a really big audit of all the antiquities, but particularly any antiquities that came out before High Isle. Were not consistent with the more modern drop rates. So we've really brought up a lot of those older drop rates to be in line with the modern ones. Antiquity leads will drop at their full chance until codex completion rather than only for first drop. And so you'll be able to see a lot more success overall in terms of being able to complete your codex, getting some of those rarer leads. So I think overall some good improvements there.
Kira.
And that, yes.
Sorry, real quick. There was a
Yeah.
question, I kid you not, from somebody in chat, GigaChad. They were asking if this means scrying or antiquities is going to be part of base game now.
Yes, absolutely. Everyone will have access to antiquities, which is really why we wanted to take the time to make this experience as clean, as smooth, and as fun as possible.
What the hell is up with my chat
Another
today?
fun
Is it
note
just
is
because I
we
don't have a
also
mod online?
updated Gabrielle's outfit because she deserves some fresh threads.
Call this completion?
Yeah.
They mean like the 3 dig sites you do to get the lore one
So
antiquity.
there you go. That's the antiquities stuff.
If you're plugging, how many infused harmony
what am I
jewels?
talking
I just
about
always
next?
use harmony and just hope for the best.
I've got one. Let's talk maybe about achievements.
Ooh, one of my favorites.
Yeah. Well,
Chat
I
is
mean,
a
Kira,
reflection.
you also did the
You
work
are not
on
a reflection of.
achievements reorg, right?
I did. It was pretty great. I've been following them along, doing a progression dungeon group with some friends who are working on getting all of our trifectas. It's been a blast.
Yeah. So one of the things that we've heard requested for a long time is for folks to have a way to pin their achievements. So that's now something that you can do. Carrie's showing it in game. Here you can see this pinned achievement. You can see that it has a progress bar showing you what it needs. Now, I will tell you, there are some space concerns here, right? Some of these achievements have a huge list of things, but what you will see is it will show the top 3 incomplete achievements, and when you naturally complete the first achievement, it'll just drop to the next one in that achievement group, right?
That's nice.
Yeah. So
I have been
there
using
are
a
some
solver build for
limitations
a
of the
week,
system
and that
right
was
now.
very
Right now,
powerful.
you can
Thank you.
only pin one achievement at a time. But
Yeah,
like
showing the
you,
progress in chat
like you
about
see
it was
here, you
horrible.
can pin one of these.
It's crazy that such a basic
high-level
feature wasn't,
achievements that have
you know,
multiple
in
things
yet.
inside of them. We will be looking at being able to pin more achievements in the future, but that's not in for 51. So The other thing that is quite nice is, it can look a little bit maybe busy over there if you have pinned your achievements and you have your quest journal as well. So one of the new features that we have coming for this update, because I completely blanked on what number it was and just said this update.
51.
Thank you. Now, before we show off this new feature, I wanna give a little bit of context about what you're going to see. This new feature that I'm going to show you is going to be coming to PC only for this update to start. The reason that is happening is because we are actively working on crossplay. Crossplay has a lot of UI requirements, and
So
this
far
was
they're
a
showing
very
the stuff I already
UI
knew
heavy
about, so
feature. So in order to sort of use our resources as
I hope they show something new
efficiently
later.
as we can, what you will see is going to be PC only to start, and that is our edit HUD system. So, Carrie, you'll see it's right here in the escape menu. You can just go ahead and click Edit HUD Beta. That beta is part of how we're calling out that it is PC only to start. Not every single element is on
I wonder
here,
how bad the economy is gonna
but
get with
we're
crossplay.
making really good progress.
I mean,
and
console
think
players
it's
will get
pretty
hit.
exciting.
We
So,
will not, I guess.
as you can see, you can just
I
start,
guess not much will change for
grab,
us.
and drag and drop and move your various
React antis and
elements
reactive
around.
renewals,
One of the
everything.
really
Yeah.
nice things about how this has been implemented is as soon as you touch something, it'll bring up the menu for that, and it'll say, hey, here are some of the associated settings that you can do. You can break apart your resources, so you could put them in a stack. For your trackers, you can split apart your trackers, so you could pull your pinned achievements out
TCU
and
richest
track
server.
them
Yeah.
separately from your general
So
quest
AFK, did I miss
journal
something?
tracker.
Well, when did you
Move
leave?
those around, adjust them the way that you want. So you
So
can
this is basically
really
the
set up
LUI
your
function-based
stream
game. Yeah, it is.
the
Yeah.
way that you would like.
I think it is nice to have it in
You
base
can
game.
also use the X and Y coordinates in the game if you want to sort of nudge them and to be pixel perfect and set them exactly the way you want. Once you have those trackers separated, you can recombine them. Sorry, Carrie, if I'm going too fast.
Nope, I'm going.
You're great. Other things that you can do with this edit HUD. So if you go to the lower right corner, Carrie, there are a bunch of elements there, but if you just click through them, you can just click, and it'll switch to all the sort of different ones through there. The other thing that you can do is if you go back to that main window in the center, that list,
Wow,
you can
13-year-old
click
add-ons
it,
in base game
and
now, but not for
everything
console.
is
We love it.
listed alphabetically.
They said it will
so,
come
and
to
it'll
consoles
show you
later.
what
Oh my
it's
god, I just
highlighting
can't
and
win.
where. You can also just flip through the left-right arrows as
Console
well.
plebs in
if you would
shambles. It
like.
is coming to them later. When
One
is
of
this
the things
update
I
coming?
think is really
It's on
nice is
51,
we've started to
so
expose some of the settings that go
31st
along with
August, I
this.
think?
So if you click your ability bar, thank you.
Oh,
You
the
can go
ability
ahead.
bar.
I don't want to
Yeah, your
install
ability
whole
bar. You can
LUI
go
to move
ahead
my
and
synergy
set
button.
if you want
My
that
synergy
to
bar.
be always show or
Which is why my synergy bar is behind my fucking skills, because I
auto,
don't want
a lot of
add-on
these
for it.
more common settings that were stashed away in various menus are now easier to find and adjust for you. So what we have done is we have gone ahead and made this setting account-wide. So if you have a preferred setting, you only need to set it one time. You don't have to set it per character.
I'm assuming they're not
But
showing
we
the
do
order
know
rework?
that
I don't
some
think so.
people may want different setups
I feel like if they did,
for
then Gilliam
different
would be here.
characters. So
But I
in
think he
the
wasn't
future,
listed
one of the
in the
things we are
article.
looking at potentially doing is profiles. Now, again, that's not for you 51. It's just going to be account wide. You set it and you forget it for now. But that is something that we are considering doing as well. Also, something we're considering doing in the future. Again, your feedback matters. We want to hear what you like about this feature, what you'd still like to see, all that good stuff. And tell us on the PTS especially, but tell us anytime. We love to hear feedback and continue to implement and improve. The other one that we're looking at may be things like being able to change the go vertical instead of horizontal with your various resource
I want to have coffee.
bars. But again, these are things that we're thinking about for the future. I just wanted to show you this is what it looks like right now.
It's
That is awesome, Kira. I saw a question from chat.
Mhm.
If you know this one, does this allow you to entirely hide certain elements, or is that not part of
Any
this
usable
initial phase?
vampires?
Not part of this initial
No, why would there be?
phase.
Okay.
Yep. And there's some smart things done to sort of
Also, Hyper, I did veteran
protect you
we
from
rolled
bad
good, haha.
states. You
Nice.
shouldn't be able to
Yeah.
move anything entirely off the screen. If you do move things, you can always press the reset all to get it back to where it needs to go. So those are just some sort of protections that the team has put in place to
Someone
make
to
sure
love,
that
bro.
you can't lose something.
There was somebody in chat who had a really good idea of being able
Ooh.
to share
The rules get to do it.
settings or like
Vamp
preset,
isn't that bad.
Oh
preset
yeah, with
options
other
at some
players.
point. Yeah. So if
That's
like
nice.
I'm watching a stream, I'm like, man, I really like how they organize their stuff. Having them being able to just export it and being like, oh, here you go. Here's the settings.
That is cool.
Yeah.
Yes, we will see what happens when we have profiles that you could potentially share
Yeah.
for your characters. But again, no promises. Something we're thinking about for the future. If you're using the feature, then we're more likely to keep doing awesome things to continue to support it.
Yeah. And just to be clear, Kira, you had mentioned this is beta version on PC right now, but the
Correct.
plan is to eventually bring it to console
Yep, that is the plan.
in the future.
In the
Date
future.
TBD. Yeah.
Yes. Again, it's all about the feedback that you give, right? If y'all are using this,
So you
if
will
you're,
don't need
you're
pair
enjoying
add-ons
it,
after this
right,
update.
then
Just
that
use
will
in-game thing. What do you mean
move
pair
up
add-ons?
how soon we try and bring it to
You won't need
console. It is
LUI
a
if
very
you've been
different
using it.
paradigm for how it's going to work on console. We really want to make sure that it feels good and feels polished when we get it out.
And does this
and
work with Oh, sorry.
It does. It does. I saw
PC.
that.
PC.
I
I wonder
did
what
have
Veteran Green
Yeah,
Europe
yeah,
is more
we're-
than.
yeah,
None of them.
yeah,
I
it's come up a
think.
few times. I'm like, that's a good question.
Yes.
I think it's
Some
just
people are
Warden.
asking about add-ons. I think we just kind of need to. That's why we put things on PTS. We need to
Yeah.
see,
So
right? Or did you have more?
I actually do know that this has so add-on makers can hook into this so that they
Nice.
can even further play with the stuff that's been exposed here.
That's awesome.
Right on.
Yes. I don't have Slack open. Normally people are giving me things that I have forgotten to say, but since my computer crashed the last time I touched anything,
don't touch
I am not
anything.
looking at anything.
It's going well. Let's not jinx it.
Yes, please.
Where Rich
But
that fucking.
is
He's gone,
the
bro.
big stuff that we have for the player experience improvements team. There are a couple other smaller things
You're
that
so
we're
behind,
doing for
Nexi.
51 as well. So for example, we're doing some updates to the level up rewards. Again, this is something, achievement pinning is very much for our longer term, players, those who really want to get everything done, or who are looking to try and get a certain reward for an achievement. But level up rewards, there's still a place where, due to how some data is cached, that it's giving up respec scrolls. We don't need those in there anymore. And also, we really want to be thoughtful about when we're sending new players to dungeons to make sure that they're having the best possible experience. So that's something that we're probably going to move to a little later in the level up rewards process as well, to just try and get them some more experience, more time understanding combat, more familiarity overall. And that's the big stuff. And so now it's the Carrie show. Yeah.
Oh, no.
Carrie, it's
No,
all
it's gonna be
you.
great. I'm so excited.
Okay. So I guess I'm getting in the meat potatoes of hybridization. Is that what you're implying here?
Yes.
do it.
Yes.
Yes,
Let's do it.
hybridization.
Is subclassing still better on tanks or
Hybridization.
is Quick
Okay, here
better
we
now?
go.
It depends.
I have a big old list, so I
Go
don't
for
make sure
Google.
I don't miss anything.
Necrotank is a
Overall,
fuck no voltage on.
hybridization is coming with U51. We're finally finishing our multi-year initiative for hybridization. And what that means is the duality of sourcing for our offensive stats, our weapon damage, our spell damage. We started the dynamic choice on what stats you are for your damage output and calculation, but not all things in the game. We're dual sourcing for player-facing abilities, item sets, bonuses, keep benefits, and so forth. So what we've done here is gone through everything that's missing, and we finally
Basically,
had
could it
the
be
dual
done?
sourcing.
What could
So
it be
there are
done?
3 major categories, one of which is extra near and dear to my heart, which I will get there, that we are doing the dual sourcing. So let me get through those. The first one is Mundus Stones. Mundus Stones had the Warrior and Apprentice Mundus Stones that have been consolidated. So the Warrior now gives your weapon and your spell damage, and now your Apprentice gives increased experience in crafting inspiration gain. This is different than our training trait on your gear because this works for all experience gain. So your quest turn-ins, your LFG benefits, not just monster kills. So they each have their different benefits
Which is supposed to
based
be
on
hard
what
nerd because it's
activity
OP
you're
to
doing to
hybridize.
level. You could use them
I don't
combined
think so.
to really optimize
I guess
your
we'll
leveling
see.
experience. These things will stack and use with experience scrolls, racial passives, champion stars, and all those fun things. But the Apprentice Mundus Stone is now new. This will be an automatic thing that will apply to your character. So if you currently have the Mundus and you want your spell damage, you will need to go and activate the Warrior Mundus when 51 drops. Secondarily, we have our class passives, our original 4 classes, the
I just need to
Templar,
fucking
the
tab out and start
Sorcerer,
buying
Nightblade,
people.
and
I
Dragonite
can't.
each had a class
At least you
passive
can
that
still hear
provide a
it.
unique bonus. The Illuminate and the Elder Dragon and the Dragonite were both granting your minor sorcery and minor brutality. Because of hybridization, they've been consolidated. So you can see in the Draconic Power Elder Dragon, this is going to give minor brutality. So in hybridization, we also consolidated brutality and sorcery to become one. So brutality is in, sorcery is out. So brutality now sources both your weapon and your spell
Holding
damage.
shot
I
mouse.
saw that,
Yeah, I had
Shira.
to like tab out. I
And
can't do it
so
inside
we wanted to
Restream.
make sure that every class brings something new and unique to the table, and these will provide benefits to group members. So Elder Dragon and the Nightblade Hemorrhage from the Assassination skill line are giving the new hybridized version of these things, with the Dawn's Wrath Illuminate giving your group armor, and the Dark Magic from the Sorcerer with Exploitation giving offensive penetration. This is something we always are going to look at and tweak, but this is trying to make sure every class has something unique to bring to the table in those group dynamics. Those are the 2 main things before I get into the meat and potatoes of alchemy. So are we ready for the funsies? This is an exciting part for me.
So armor,
Yes,
bro.
give it to me.
I asked him
Okay,
about the armor.
alchemy was the meat and
Oh, you mean the
potatoes
Templar?
of hybridization because it's so
Yeah,
complicated.
it's still armor.
As a
I'm
previous
ready.
chemist, I wanted to mix things up. So
Did I use this
alchemy,
buff for Templar
we needed
Gift?
to
What the fuck is
consolidate
armor?
traits. So an example of those
Yeah,
traits,
but at least Templar
we
gets
have,
the... It still brings something unique because
your
of the
Water
class
Hyacinth.
mastery.
Water Hyacinth actually used to have increased weapon damage, or increased weapon critical and increased spell critical.
But yeah.
Since those are consolidated, we now have a whole. So we have now the critical,
I feel like
which
we
is
should buff the
actually
class
the missing
mastery
trait here.
to make up for
And
that.
instead, we've inserted new alchemical trait behaviors. So to fill in some of those gaps as we reorganize this, we actually took the opportunity to expand the alchemy system with 5 new alchemical traits to lead to fun and unique potions. So those traits are increased critical damage done, or force. So we're now getting force in a potion, where people typically do like Warhorn in a trial. You can now do that in a potion. Major mending for those healers.
This is gonna
for
be
your
major
healing
force?
done. Reduced mending is now a unique named buff. It's brand new, called Major Vexation, because it's really
I thought it was
annoying
gonna be minor force.
to reduce the healing that you do. It provides a nasty poison in Cyrodiil. If you want to survive and you're having
Unless
that
she confused the
oh crap
horns
moment, I'm about to
force.
die, you can actually get yourself out of things with a damage shield potion, which is pretty beefy and awesome, and then heal absorption or trauma, which can prevent you from you have to heal through it before you can start healing yourself. So because of that, we now have fun and unique combinations that of never before potions that we can do before, while also simultaneously finishing hybridization. And to look at what some of those things are, I have examples.
Wait, lol, I assume it would
So
be minor? That sounds
one
crazy. Yeah,
thing
same. I
we
assume the
did
same.
to make things easier is that one of the pain points when you're in your menu is that you would have everything say like Essence of Magica or Restore Health, and they could have a unique and expensive trait to it. You turn in your daily crafting writ and it eats it, and you're like, crap, I used my expensive potion for my daily writ. That is no longer the case, and we have now updated our priority order for naming these potions to make it easier for you to experience that. So examples of that, we still have the Essence of Health for
The
the
major
Dry Pot.
potions isn't that
You
hard to
now
get
have
now
Essence
anyway.
of Power, which used to be
Yeah.
spell power or weapon power. It's now just power since it
Suddenly
provides
telling my
both.
healers by using shield
You've
potions every so often.
heroism, force pots, and so on and forth. So if I go into what some of these are, you can see, not water, there we go. Force. This is one of the
No,
new
it is
traits
major
that we
force.
have. Increase
But
major
why is this?
force, which
No,
increases
it's just
your
12
critical damage
seconds.
done
That's
by 20% for 12 seconds. Pretty great. You
that
can also have heroism.
doesn't
So
count.
as opposed to having those heroism pots that a lot of people use in trials, you
That
can
kind of
swap out
sucks. I
the
think like
critical
a
chance for critical damage.
minor
We
force
start
with
having
proper
those
timer would have
damage
been
turns, which
more
is
useful.
really, really fun.
Niche, but
We also
actually
have
useful.
heroism pots.
This
One
one
thing
might
that's
just work
really
for
cool about our
burst.
heroism pots, this is an
I guess, yeah, the
example
major
of
force would be
a
good for
named
burst.
potion, those common ones that you get eaten in your daily crafting writs. It's now going to say Essence of Heroism, and they all look visually distinct. They're easy to navigate. You don't accidentally click on the wrong thing because they all
PP
look the
can be
same.
big. Yeah.
So we tried to update all of our priority naming, iconography, things like that as a quality of life improvement. Similar to what you said, Kira, of like all the teams are trying to think of ways that we can make things better while we're also doing other things, which is pretty great itself. And then for fun, as a teaser for PTS, I have made a series of fun, unique potion combinations we have never had before in our game. Except for this, there's a heroism pot in here. That's our basic. This one is the Magica heroism. We now can have
Oh, they look
stamina
like
restore
poisons,
with
but
our
they're
brutality and
potions.
heroism, which is the stamina equivalent of one of the popular potions. Mending potions. So if you don't want necessarily just power, you can also increase your output as a healer. Vitality, so you can increase the healing you receive, the healing that you do to yourself, and also increase your health. This is an awesome shield one, 20,000 K shield with an 8,000
We've
heal
allowed us to
restore
rename the
immediately
potions
while also
ourselves.
healing yourself with an
We already
increased
can with
degree.
add-ons.
So this is definitely the tank. Oh man, I'm about to die. Let me pop it. I can survive. Fan, it's gonna get interesting. And all kinds of things. So all these are going to be baked into your PTS template to allow you to just get up and running of some combinations I thought would be useful to you. To make some of these possible, however, we're also taking the opportunity to introduce 4 new alchemical reagents. These are going to be sourced throughout our U51 activities and features along with the base game, so you get them in your hirelings, your tribute boxes, your event boxes, heavy sacks all over the place, but they're also scattered throughout. So cultivated crypt pods as a teaser, coming from Solo Dungeons. The Daedra blood maggots are coming out of Imperial City sewers. You kill those Daedra in Imperial City, and you can get the maggots coming out of them, which we thought was thematic.
Ew.
I mean, make sense is gross.
Yes.
Editorial had fun with that one. There was a big heated vote debate. These got to be voting on by some internal devs. It was a lot of fun. Fossilized verminous bones are going to come out of your base game treasure chest map. So using those treasure maps that you've been hoarding for a long time, you can find now in the fossilized remain in those treasure chests. And then the Winter's Grave Tongue is a ingredient that you can find in your snowy biomes, harvesting off of wood nodes, and also killing undead and Draugr mobs give you a chance to drop them. These are going to be required for some of the combinations that are coming out of the PTS bag, but overall, not only are we now finally sourcing both your weapon damage and your spell damage, your weapon critical and your spell critical, we're now providing new and unique ways to experience the content that you never before did. I'm really excited about it because you can make healer potions, you can make tank potions in a way that I've always wanted to have.
It's had some really nice functionality. Sorry, Kira, go ahead.
No,
It's
I
still
was
gonna be
jumping
armor
in
potions
there.
for solo.
But Carrie, I saw some people ask, what about old potions?
And PV
Old potion.
Cyrodiil potions came up as well. Like, will those be updated at all?
any existing potions, like our crown store potions, like if you go to the crate, or is it under utility? You have some of the old potions. Oh, I have them in my bag. Apologies. Like you have all these Gold Coast ones. So you have the Spellcaster is still going to say Spellcaster Elixir and be Magicka granting, but it is going to give you both that Brutality and Savagery, which is now giving both that weapon damage and spell damage. And so both the purchasable potions in Cyrodiil and the Crown Store ones are all been hybridized. Every potion in your inventory, the ability will update and hybridize. The existing potion's name is not updating. So all these benefits with the icon and the naming are only going to happen for newly crafted potions starting on 51 launch. We don't want to change items in your inventory that could break what you already have. So they will not stack. You will need to use the existing ones before you can see the difference.
Thank you.
What about the master writs?
Master writs are going to have a character upgrade. So what happens here is if you have any existing combinations that are no longer possible, because we did change at least one reagent effect on 66% of all alchemical reagents. So things are going to be changing. Your achievements are not broken. You might going to have to rediscover some of the new traits that happen, like I mentioned with that water hyacinth. But everything should auto update. It will
Man, I
complete for
forgot that
you if
shouldn't
you have
exist. I was looking for
a
pots of
master
major
writ
savage a
that
week
was
ago.
uncompletable
You
because
mean
it
in
had
the
a
PTS
combination
box?
that's no longer possible.
Gonna keep
But
some
it
preaching
should not
shards and pots to sell for
impede
millions as a
any of
rat.
the stuff you have in your inventory.
True.
Awesome. So I want to jump in here because I want to brag about how awesome I think this is. And not only do I think this is so awesome, but this has been Harry's project from the beginning. She started trying to solve the problem of how do we finish hybridization. One of the reasons it's really been a while is the amount of effort left to do this was overwhelming and terrifying, and it was this really big effort. And as we've talked about previously, when we were making chapters, we're really on this treadmill that doesn't give us as much time to go back and revisit things and give them the love that they need. And Carrie took the time during one of our studio game jams to really sit down and solve this problem, which is wow, we are able to get it into the game today, which I think is so cool, and just an example of some of the incredible passion of our developers wanting to deliver these things. Edit HUD also came out of that same game jam,
Yep.
right? That was something that our UI team had really wanted to get in the game for a long time, and they delivered an incredible early version at just a week of work. Now, it took a fair bit of work more for both of these efforts to get it from the 1 week prototype to the final version, but it's so impressive to see this.
And the shift to seasons, I know we've been talking a lot about it in the last year. It allows for more freedom to do things like this. So you're
Yes.
kind of starting to see the results.
Thank you, Sarah. That was very nice.
We've had a lot of really cool things that we've talked about recently come out of these game jams. So I love that this is no longer just like a 5-day fun time. Like, people are putting in a lot of effort, and then we can go the step further and implement it into the game after some additional development time. So it's really worth it, and it's been awesome.
Yeah, 100%. Oh, my desire to spoil everything is so high.
All the things.
But there are another couple of efforts that did come out of Game Jam that will be potentially arriving in an early version in U51. That is not called out here, so there's more to see, more to find. So I strongly encourage you, as always, come check out PTS. Let us know what you think, and tell us what you're still looking for. This is all the things. Oh, but wait. would you guys like one more thing before Carrie and I run away for today?
One little spoiler.
One little spoiler.
One little sneak
So
peek.
this tiny spoiler, I'm not for U51, not U51.
That's why it's a
Which-
spoiler.
That's not gonna work.
That's why it's a
on ESO
spoiler.
players.
It should be coming in U52. And it's something that I've seen folks request vociferously for some time.
What
And
a
we have
great
one
word, Kira. Wow.
Thank you. And I am going to give you one derpy screenshot and see if you guys can figure out what it is.
You'll see why it's dirty. That face.
Oh,
that,
That's
seems,
great.
Seen some stuff, right?
Yep, they're getting
I
it.
think
Okay,
Jack
they
got
got
it.
it. Yep.
Jack
There you
got
go.
I don't get it.
So,
Oh, companion
U52.
helmet. Yeah, of course.
There are many more exciting things coming in U52.
Right.
I saw one of them.
It's so stupid that they
and
couldn't
asked
even
about
wear
it in
them. Like
chat.
that's.
I'm not confirming which one.
It makes so much sense to
A
like
mystery.
you know
It's such a
But-
try to make them like look faceless.
I saw
But-
it too.
Yep.
'Cause it's so
but
weird
there's
seeing,
some,
like,
some good stuff coming.
same
in
fucking NPC,
U52
like,
in
You know what? I
addition
10
did
of them in a
saw it
crowd.
too.
You
Now that
did.
I'm thinking back, and I saw
Just going
something,
through.
and I was like,
Mhm.
"Oh yeah, we're working on that," but
Mhm.
can't say anything.
Yep. But that's all for
I'm gonna
the
wait to
player
not see
experience
Bastion's stupid
improvements
face
team
again.
and Carrie showing off all the incredible
Yeah, yeah.
work on hybridization.
Yes, Carrie, nice
Awesome.
job.
Thank
I did
you
see
both.
one question mention it a
Yeah.
few
Ooh,
times.
yeah.
If I can answer that real quick. For
Yes,
those of you
yes.
that are concerned, I did update all of the scribed abilities. So scribing is also hybridized.
Nice.
In those remaining abilities and item sets were already hybridized. So
Wasn't
they
Scrubbing
are
already
not in that
hybridized?
regard. But I saw that question pop up a few times.
Scrubbing was already.
Awesome. Thank you, Carrie.
Correct me if I'm wrong.
Well,
Scrubbing was already
I
always
wanna
both.
give Kira and Carrie a huge thank you for joining today, pivoting from last week, and just kind of making it all happen today and always.
I pursue the hate watch.
Um,
I don't know why,
do not
especially
leave the
YouTube chat is
stream.
so fucking unhinged
We are
today.
going to do some little transition fun behind the scenes to get Jason and Finn in
Magician.
here to talk about some other stuff that their teams have been working on. So we're going to do like a little Wayne's World, like, and we'll be back in just a minute. So don't go anywhere.
Bye, everyone.
Should I do something in the background? Thing is, what do I want to do next? I think I want to like do some more solo Vestige World Bosses. But I wouldn't be able to focus really on the stream. Isn't YouTube chat always? Yeah, it is. Isn't this hybridizing the new buffs and not the Savagery Prophecy? It's both. It's both. What is the piano music? I want to do some more Vestige stuff, but I think I'll just craft actual like Oblivion gear. Solo Vestige, let's fucking go. The emojis don't work in Restream, so for me you're just saying face blue smiling, face blue smiling, face blue smiling. I think I'll do it in a werewolf. With like Nocturnal? Yeah, I think I'll just craft a bunch of Oblivion gear and Oblivion enchant. And probably just go full heavy. I missed the entire stream. It's not over. They're coming back with like this was the stream that was supposed to be earlier. And now they're gonna do well, I can look at the article. No, this was Carrie Day and Kira. And now there's gonna be Finn and Jason. So it's gonna be solo dungeons and the Sage's Vote. Where are you? I'm outside Snackpot. What does Oblivion damage do, guys? It just works well in Vestige because it isn't like nerfed by the Vestige. It deals damage based on max health. I mean, I missed the whole hybridization thing. The thing is, they didn't show anything new compared to what's already in the article that they released before. So you didn't really miss anything. The only thing new that I've shown that I haven't seen before was the companion helmet. So, Nocturnal is crafted, yeah? I need to learn what to get out of it. I can show you, but it's like lost knowledge. I don't know. I wouldn't be able to like replace the Archonag the same way. But the Archonag is already placed like that in Shadow's house, and that's how I always glitch out. This is certainly a music choice. Yeah, I'm surprised why they use this instead of like some ESO soundtrack. It stopped. So are they starting? No, it was just loading for me. Boss, this sounds like some Final Fantasy music.
Right.
Okay, wait.
Isn't that nice music?
just
I was
show it.
just saying when we were switching over,
There we
like
go.
nobody else,
It
It was
is.
intense.
nobody on our end was hearing it, but yeah, it was like
We
a
missed
lot
it.
of like woo. I think it was what music was it? I just have it saved in OBS as piano music, so like I don't remember where it came from.
Nailed it.
But it was nice, right? I enjoyed it. All right, so we have Jason and Finn here now to talk a little bit.
I think
about
now
what
I'll
they're
actually
going
learn
to be
something new because
working
they
on
haven't talked about Soul
this
Dungeons
month, and
privately.
just some content coming in the near future.
Fucking chair.
Yeah.
Yeah. So Finn, do you want to go first?
Sure.
Take it away.
So first I wanted to talk a little bit about, we've had some features come out. Night Market went away, and I wanted to touch a little bit on some data that we're going to have about Night Market that I thought would be pretty just fun facts about Night Market. So to kick that off, we'll go with the most monster deaths in a district, which means this is where people killed the most monsters. Was in Skittering Precinct, and the people with the district with the least monster kills was the Parch. The district with the most player deaths was also Skittering Precinct. So Skittering Precinct also
negates.
coincidentally had the highest population. Most people were fighting in Skittering Precinct. So that's why you had most kills, most deaths. Yeah. But the least player deaths was actually Sorrow's Friend. And the deadliest district was the Parch. That means the kills per death was the Parch. I also have some information on the deadliest calamitous boss was Roxa the Warped. That was the Nixox that would go around. The deadliest skirmish was in the Parch. That was the Storm Sisters. The deadliest brazen was Cophidian. And the deadliest argent was Ozizan the Inferno. So I just thought that was some pretty cool information that and pretty cool little fun facts that came out. I think we have some more stuff that we're going to reveal a little bit later with it. But needless to say that everybody that partook of Night Market, it was a pretty big hit, and we're really excited and happy to see people. So we can't wait to bring it back. The next little bit of fun facts that I have is for challenge difficulty. So challenge difficulty went live. Was it last week? I think it was like last week.
Yeah,
I think it was
this month for sure. But
it was this month for sure. Yeah, when Update 50 went live, and so far from what we've seen, it's been really well received by players. You guys have really gone out there, put it through its paces. I know that I've gone through and on all my characters and adjusted difficulties on what it is, and gone through and done a bunch of old story content that I hadn't done, just so that I could kind of put it at the right difficulty that I wanted to do it at. Roughly 31% of the players have engaged with the system and chosen difficulties other than Adventurer, which is really good. That's a lot of people going out there. And
yeah, I hope they improve on it because there's
generally
lots of,
they're staying on difficulties other than Adventurer. So you're going to see a lot of those
easy upgrades they could do.
People out there that are tackling things on a tougher challenge. And since the 18th, so just the last 5 days, we've seen actually more people play on Vestige than Master, and I think that spiked over the weekend because we saw a lot of people making like Vestige groups this past weekend to
That's
go out
cool.
and to venture and do Vestige in their groups to tackle different things. We're actually internally we're going to do something very similar to that coming up. I think in one of our dev play days, I'm gonna jump on live and we're gonna grab some devs and run through on Vestige and try to tackle all kinds of stuff. We'll go into public dungeons
Oh,
and
that'll
world
be
bosses
fun.
and all kinds of stuff. Yeah, it's gonna be a lot of fun. So
How?
yeah, just
What
some
are
other
you?
fun facts about.
What
But go
setting
ahead.
have you been playing on, Finn?
It depends. It depends
Yeah.
on the content that I'm in
The mood you're in,
and
maybe.
and the class that I'm on or the how geared out I am.
Mm,
I generally am on Vestige until I run into something that I can't, like world bosses. I don't really take on Vestige unless I'm on my tank and I
mm,
see other people there. Um, it's really weird that it also highlights um, the difference between kind of over the years how we've developed different things like overland delves and public dungeons and the older zones, the launch zones and stuff like that. Uh, those are generally easier to tackle on Vestige, but as you go into some of the newer stuff, I mean, even I think Veil of Revelry, which is a delve in Solstice, like that boss just absolutely whooped my butt on Vestige difficulty. I had to take it down the map. I think I even take it out all the way down to seasoned in order to beat it. It's the Centrot with the 2 Ogrims. Like, so it really depends on what you're going in, and it does highlight that like, oh yeah, we did add a lot of depth and nuance to some of these things, and it
yeah.
really highlights it in Vestige and Master difficulty for sure. So generally, I'm on Vestige depending on the class or depending on the character that I'm on. But yeah, I will drop it back down the master if
I'm
I'm
curious
in
how they have
somewhere that's
stats
like
on if
super
people have
dense
interacted with
or has
overland
really, really
difficulty and
tough
adjusted the setting when
champions
lots of
or
people got put on hard difficulty
bosses.
without ever changing. Yeah, but
That's really
they
cool.
got put on
In your
seasoned
data, are you able to see like
with
are
the bug,
people
and he
creating
was talking about
groups?
Vestige.
And are they doing world bosses? Are they doing dolmens? Or are they
Or
just
maybe it
kind
was
of running
Master, I
around
don't
doing
remember.
questing?
Uh,
All of the above.
we have a little bit of data on some of that. The spike in Vestige over Master this weekend, I think, was a little bit of a surprise, but that's
Yeah.
I think largely in the play patterns of what people were doing. I remember when it first went live, and not to pick on anybody, I appreciate everybody trying it out, but it was pretty funny to go to a dolmen or a Harrowstorm run or something, and you just see all these vestiges run in and just die immediately over and
Yep.
over.
Yeah.
So it was really funny to see that, and they were like, "Hey, we should take that down a little bit." I know I was doing Harrowstorms on the first day, and Harrowstorms were not the easiest piece of content before. So to see it, to throw yourself on Master or Vestige, they were very chunky.
All that
So
damage.
Hmm.
yeah, that was a lot of damage. It does. I do like the feedback that we saw. People are like, hey, you actually have to block and you have to dodge roll and
Hmm.
you got to interrupt and you got to do all these things
Yeah, gotta
because,
pay attention.
yep, you got to. Yep.
I know I've seen some people being surprised that like just mobs out in the overland, just regular ones, have mechanics.
Yeah, exactly. And that was
They
kind of what
have
we said
You
abilities.
before.
had you
People
hadn't
are
seen
like,
them before.
yeah,
Yeah, yeah.
people are saying that they're like,
Still,
hey,
if I'm on season and somebody
are
comes
we gonna
along with an
add
adventure, the boss
abilities?
only
I'm
just
like,
drops.
well,
I don't think it really
inadvertently,
works,
because you're
if you know
going
what
to
I mean.
see more
Yeah, I know what
abilities
you mean.
than
I
you
had the
did
same issue when I
before.
was trying to
Yeah.
solo.
So they do actually
Or
have
just
that.
fight bosses
So.
on Vestige. It was just ruined
Cool.
whenever someone
So
came along
that
and
is my updates
lowest
kind of for night
difficulty.
market and challenge difficulty, but I have something very small to show you as stuff is coming in for solo dungeons, which is going to be a feature in update 51. We do have I've talked a little bit about solo dungeons, and you can jump to the screen when you want, so you can see it in game. So this is solo Moonhunter Keep. So I jumped in here to give you kind of like a little bit of what is kind of what you can expect in here. So when you come in here, it's going to look like Moonhunter Keep. It's not, you know what I mean? Like we're not fundamentally changing. It's not a completely different dungeon or anything like this. But there are some very, very specific changes to it. The first being, if you see that icon on the top of my screen, that's a repeatable quest icon. The quest within the solo dungeon is repeatable. So every time you come in here, you can repeat it and do it over and over again and get that thing. That's not something you normally have for dungeons. In dungeons, normally there's a skill point that you get for it, so you don't repeat that quest. But in this, you can get the story and do it whenever you want. And the second big thing that I want to talk about is I've touched on it a little bit, is when you walk into a solo dungeon, there's ways that you can select and change your difficulty. And that's going to be in these undaunted pieces of armor. These are meted misfortunes. It's going to be the same kind of pile of undaunted things in here, which is really cool. Oh, yeah. The quest is the same, so you're going to see that. But you can see it's a collection of the different various undaunted helms and shoulders and armors and stuff like this. But if you click on it, you're going to see it's going to have 3 of these difficulties.
Too small, I
can
can't
choose.
read
And
it.
you can choose anywhere from 1, 2, or 3, and it's going to change how you play in here. So if you choose Warm Welcome, enemies deal double damage and inflict major wounds. And then it also tell you a little bit about the rewards that you have here that you can get. One of the big things, I think I've talked about it before, but there's new monster masks that are going to be available in here that you can only get in the solo dungeons. And it's actually one of the biggest fonts for gold companion gear that you're going to be able to come in here and do. So you will be able, and depending on how many of these difficulties
you
you
bring
select,
companions
because
to
they
these?
do stack, you will it'll increase your chances of getting the good stuff.
It's awesome. You know, one of the things I've seen is I think there's a misconception or maybe just a belief among some that like solo dungeons means casual, easy, but you can do it on the harder modes too if you want to really challenge yourself.
Yeah. So
Yeah, nothing is gonna be the same as solo
very
with
much
Undead
to that point. It's very much initially. I mean, that's what we
Maybe
want.
I'll
the
be
no
proven
debuff
wrong, but I feel
selection,
like it's gonna
right? We
be
want you to come in here if you
giga
are
easy.
not somebody that wants to kind of
Hyper,
like
can you turn
push
up the volume a
yourself,
bit?
to the edge, or
Chat, should
have
I?
like a super
Because it was good
intense
for everyone
challenge or
else.
anything like that, then by all means, you want to just
Chat, should
experience
I
the
turn it up?
stories. By all means, come in here and don't choose any of these difficulties. Go through, experience the stories that you
Oh,
maybe haven't been able to experience before, or people ran through them too fast, or whatever it is.
okay, that was just my internet.
So that is what that's for. But these are designed for people to kind of add those layers of challenge. And if you want gold companion gear, better rewards and stuff like that, you're going to select
just a bit.
multiple different ones for this. So yeah, we want to serve kind of both of those desires really. And all of these are bespoke to the dungeon that they're in. So it's not like you come in here and Warm Welcome is going to be available in March of Sacrifices, which is the other one. There's going to be 3 unique debuffs that you can choose in each of those in each of the dungeons.
So I see a couple people in chat saying this is hard to read. You know what I'm gonna do here? We're gonna like.
You're right.
I'm not breaking.
Oh, they're actually
fourth
make
wall,
it
but
readable?
I'm just gonna like do this real quick. Hold on. There, we're gonna.
I think I still make it. Your presence is welcome with.
I know you're covered a little bit, but
I'm sure it's gonna be readable
While we're
after.
doing that,
Like after I
there's
look
some
through
questions
VOD
about gold
later, I'm sure
companion
you'll be able
gear,
to
and
like
if it's bound.
like recover it.
bad. Sorry.
So yes, and you're not actually going to be able to get all the gold pieces right off the bat from these. Like these dungeons are going to drop specific gold pieces.
Zoom in and enhance.
So it's not like you can just run these 2 dungeons forever and then you get you can then get all your companions kitted out in gold gear. As we release more and more solo dungeons, we're going to open up more and more gold companion gear that's going to be available.
Oh my gosh, there's so many good questions in chat. I don't think we have time to get through all of them. People are asking if there's going to be rankings, if they can bring in companions.
You can bring in companions.
You can? Okay.
You can bring in companions. Yes, that is part of it. Is we are companions are going to be in here.
Okay.
So that's what we wanted. That we wanted a system that adds to that kind of like flavor to it and stuff. Leaderboards is a good question. There are no leaderboards in here right now. That's not to say that we can't potentially open it up for the future. You are not going to be able to complete the achievements from the dungeons in here, but there are going to be new achievements. There's not going to be quite as many, but there are going to be achievements specifically for solo dungeons.
Yeah, and we'll have a lot more information about
It
this
will
as it
drop.
gets a little bit.
Wait, does it only
closer
drop companion
to,
gear, or
and,
will
like,
it still
I
have
think
the
once
dungeon
it's
gear?
on PTS, like you'll be able to kind of hop in, check.
I think it's gonna have just different player gear. I'm not
Somebody
sure.
asked about monster helms. You will not get the group dungeon monster helms in here, but there are unique monster helm and shoulders that drop in here. So I think that we had one. I think it shows in here. Who is it? It's Mylene Mooncaller. Um, has a monster helm for her in here, helm and shoulder. So, and the I believe it's the Indrik and March of Sacrifice.
All right, excellent. Well, I know we on our end are on a little bit of a time crunch because some of us have hard stops. By some of us, I mean Jason.
What's the point of cutting from the gear?
Jason,
it's a
do you
different
want to
gear.
go ahead and talk a
It's my
bit
fault.
about?
Like, it drops
is
different
your
gear than
fault,
the
and now
group
sorry.
one.
you have a pretty solid 25 minutes to go through Nowhere Vault,
All right.
formerly known
I'll-
as Sage's Vault.
Yeah.
Did we?
I will
did we
get
talk
through
about
at
that?
least 10% of it.
Great.
No, I'm
All
kidding.
right.
We'll get through it. All of it. Okay.
Did
Cool.
we talk somewhere about the name change? Has that gone out yet?
No.
No.
I think in the article for this stream it did.
I wonder why they renamed it.
Yeah, we've been, as we're actively working on it, the name has changed back and forth. Nowhere Vault, Sage's Vault. It's actually referred to it in game in different ways by different types of characters during the Thieves Guild quest line. So that's why we're still kind of finally. It is Nowhere Vault though, going forward.
They talk about the Warden rework? No, and they
Just to
won't.
clarify.
They won't.
All right. So, I mean, it's
Not
been a little
today.
bit since we've talked at all about this content. So, do you want to give just a little preamble of what it is?
Yeah, so the Nowhere Vault is essentially something, without giving away spoilers, you're going to encounter it and learn about it during the new Thieves Guild storyline quest that is coming out in a couple weeks. And what this version that's going to launch with Update 51 will be is a new type of gameplay where you essentially will go into this hub area with all these different wings that you can enter. There's randomized rooms within it, and each of them have a unique challenge. I'll kind of talk through that as I'm showing some of this off. But essentially, it's a new type of content. We've never really done this before. It's filled with just different types of gameplay, whether there is some combat, but there's also navigational puzzles, traversal puzzles, stealth puzzles, thinking challenges. Like, it's just every room kind of has its own sort of mini game with it. And then as you complete the room, you get rewards and treasure and loot and all that good stuff. And there's some surprises and fun goodies hidden throughout as well. So yeah, I can kind of talk and walk through as we want to go. It is permanent too. Also, just to call that out, once it launches, it does not go away.
So, where is it?
So
Where is nowhere?
Where is
yeah,
nowhere?
so,
Nowhere.
if
In the name,
share-
Gina.
Yeah, it is nowhere exactly. If you want to share the screen, are we shared yet?
Yep.
I can show exactly where it's at. All right, does everyone see this? Should see my beautiful Khajiit character.
We see you.
All right, cool.
Ooh,
This
chicken
is where it
tender dance
is.
time.
Congrats. No, so you will find this located inside of the Glonumbra Thieves Den that will be opening up soon. There's a new section over here called the Nowhere Vault that you can see at any time. Also, if you zoom out to this, it is also in the Outlaws Den areas too, so you'll be able to track it down and find it fairly easily. Couple of things to call out. Let me get my notes here. This is Early. Early is our guide through the Nowhere Vault and will be helping us out in our adventures. I can say hi. I'm going to try to avoid spoilers, but you get to see Early a little bit here.
I was sent by the great sage Vorn.
Early is a good friend and a construct of the Sage Vornet. And they essentially will help guide us through, kind of give us a tutorial when you first go in there, so you have an understanding of what the rules are, how things work, etc., etc. We want to at least give you some guidance as you walk through the area instead of just throwing you in randomly and hoping for the best. So I'm going to skip through a bunch of this stuff so you don't have to get spoiled. Whoops, I didn't go far enough. Avoid spoilers. So one thing I do want to talk about here, one of the interesting things about the vault, the entrance to the vault specifically, as well as the vault itself, is in order to enter and partake in these different challenges, you're going to need a new item known as the Wondrous Nowhere Key. these are actually already dropping when update 50 went live. They may have a different name that's a little mysterious, and you will find them all throughout the world doing different types of activities, including various like thieves related stuff, delve bosses, other things like that. They're going to start
Do
dropping.
they actually?
Once update 51 goes live, that's going to open up even more. You're going to see more ways to get them, including
I think they will once
the
Thieves
dynamic
Guild drops,
encounters,
but I
rumors,
don't think they are right
favors,
now.
things like that. So they're going to be all over. The intent is not to make them super rare, and that you can collect a bunch of these. We'll monitor PTS feedback once we go there to see how they feel. But it's meant to be like, hey, I got a treasured wondrous nowhere key. I can go in, I can do a room, and I can get some loot. And if I gather a bunch of them, then I can do a bunch of the rooms at once. The vault itself can be done from anywhere from 1 to 4 players, so it's not a solo only thing. So if you want to go in there as a group, you can. The cool thing about the keys too is you only need one to open the door. So if you all bring in a bunch of keys, only one person has to use it and it'll open the door for everyone. So if you all come in with a 4-person group and have a bunch of keys, you're probably going to be able to run all the rooms together and do a bunch of cool stuff. And yeah, so that's it is group friendly, solo friendly. Do it however you want. So we're going to go ahead and enter inside of this and then
I
start
got a
talking
screenshot
a
of
little
each
bit about
difficulty
how it
option, as
works and
well as
show
I
off
can
some
read
of
it.
the
Warm welcome
interesting
is double
things
damage
that we're
taken.
doing here.
Alleviating assault makes enemies heal up to every 3 seconds when you deal direct damage to them.
And yeah, this area
And revoke or
is
respite
less
versus healing
about
taken by 50%.
combat.
That seems giga easy.
And more about
Yeah, there's
thinking,
some
I guess.
combat related stuff, but there is a lot of various
But it's not like, you know, Dragon Star
challenges
Arena.
That seems extremely easy.
Yeah. It's like if you can do combat, you'll be fine. But each combat challenge kind of has something unique about it as well. So, again, avoiding spoilers, but to complete everything, you will notice this giant broken orrery in the center of the room. That is going to obviously maybe possibly be rebuilt over time. But as you enter these, to kind of show this off, so at launch we have 3 different wings, and each of these wings has its own unique set of rooms that are randomized, different themes, different gameplay in each of them that should give you a unique challenge. When you use them, you'll find these pedestals and you'll consume a nowhere key. And again, this only will take one from the player using it, not the entire group. And then you'll be able to enter into this area. Let's go ahead and take a look at a couple rooms without really spoiling anything here. But I want to kind of just give people a couple opportunities to kind of see what some of the rooms and challenges that await them are.
All right, we're going nowhere.
So this particular room is known called the Hunt of the Watchers. Not going to give anything away, but essentially there are a bunch of invulnerable watchers that will path and be stationed throughout this area. You have to stealth
Another group
around,
event? No, it's
sneak
not an
in,
event. It's gonna be
figure out
permanent.
how to open the passageway while doing this giant stealth puzzle. There's also kind of secrets hidden within the room itself, and if you get caught, they will try to teleport you back or kill you, depending on what they are, but you cannot kill them or take them down. So it is a matter of doing your best stealth impressions, avoiding everything in your way, and seeing if you can figure out how to get through the little maze that will get you to the other side. There may be also sky shards hidden throughout some of these rooms, as well as a number of special treasure chests that you can find as you do each of the rooms. And again, every time you kind of come into these positions, and some of the things will change and be randomized, so the experience is a little bit different every time you do it. So that is one of the rooms, and again, I'm just showing a small handful.
Why does this
not
Watcher
all of
Walk
them.
sound familiar?
This one is called
It
the
was
Fungal
Resummer,
Chasm.
yeah? Wasn't it Bastion Mimic?
So essentially, this is another interesting room, and
It does sound
your
familiar.
goal is to figure out how to get out of here. You're gonna notice there's not a whole lot of places that you can just walk
Hmm.
to.
Do you talk about
There
warden
might
updates? No.
be poisonous plant or poisonous mushrooms and fireballs that are shooting at you. But essentially,
plants.
Oh my god, it's a Mario
plants.
stage.
They're plants.
Shh,
Just saying, they're
plants,
plants.
mushroom plants.
I was thinking Aladdin when he's trying to get the lamp, and it's like, oh,
Oh
Yeah.
yeah.
see if you can figure out how to escape.
But again, secrets will be hidden throughout these rooms, finding special ledges, finding things that are out of the way. Like each room is really, we're encouraging
Wait, it's a
players to
Black
go
Reach?
and explore
It's
it
some
a lot,
Daedric realm. I
to
don't.
try
It's
to
like
find different things, find each of the secrets within it, and hopefully get to the other side without dying over and over. One of the things I will say about these rooms, because I have played games where I get 3/4 of the way through it and I die horribly, and I start back at the beginning and my controller or my mouse ends up on the other side of the room. There are checkpoints throughout these.
That's
So
nice.
essentially, as you progress to certain points, you will checkpoint. You will not. That way, you don't have to start all the way over at the beginning. It's been a blast actually coming through here and watching like my group mates when we've done internal tests, like fall into the lava and die horribly and laugh at them, and then quickly also fall when I miss a jump or something like that. These are also built to encourage people to use their abilities and skills. So if you have skills that are movement based and things like that, absolutely use them. There are different paths you can take that are blocked off based on when you come into it. And just like the other rooms, there's a bunch of randomization that will occur. So every time you go through here, like obviously there's a finite set, but when you come through here, it's a different experience, and you have to kind of navigate and figure out your way through these as you go along.
So it sounds like
Hey,
there might be
Jason.
multiple ways to go to find your way through, right?
Yes.
And these are meant to be challenging but not punishing.
Yeah. Gina, you're gonna ask something?
Oh yeah. Is any of this timed, or can you kind of just go through at your
No,
own
so
pace?
this is not timed. We are talking about, depending on the feedback and stuff that we get, adding various challenges into this for like a second wave type of thing. If people really like this, then we could start doing things like timed achievements or daily quests. We've thrown around a lot of different ideas, extra challenges that would have extra stuff attached to it. So not for the initial launch, but I would absolutely love to do something like that where you only have a couple minutes to get through it. So yeah, you can kind of take your time for now to get through these and not feel super rushed. I know how stressful that can be. So,
Same.
all right, let's jump to another area. Yes, there's a bunch of unique rewards, by the way, that we have in here mixed up,
small amount of gold and
including
undaunted crests.
some
A very
of the
low
relic
chance of
pieces
restoring
that
a
we use
monster
for the
mask
mythic
item
item
set
that'll
piece.
come out with the Thieves
Chance to
Guild.
receive a monster mask item set
We have some
piece.
skill styles, a bunch of other
Chance to
stuff,
receive.
and then one thing we'll talk about at the very end that's really special.
Okay, so increases chances.
So this is the Moonlit Isles, another area that really is even bigger, a bigger jump than you would expect. This is actually one of our puzzle areas. So you have to figure out how to get to this center area. But in order to do that, you have to look around for special switches that exist on various platforms in hidden areas. And when you click on them, those are timed. So you'll basically, it's think of the Mario red coin challenges. So you hit a
Oh yeah.
switch, the bridge appears, you have to haul your butt to get to the other side before it vanishes. It is somewhat forgiving. Again, through PTS feedback and internal playtests, we're going to continue to tweak the numbers. We don't want to make it feel like if you don't have the most, greatest reflexes in the world that you're not going to be able to get through this. It's really more intended to be about the challenge of figuring out the puzzles of how all the bridges connect to each other and how you ultimately end up on the final platform over here. So again, more about puzzles, traversal stuff, things like that. That's really kind of the theme. And these are essentially just, a couple of the rooms that you're going to encounter. And then this one we call the Sinking Courtyard. Essentially, think the floor is lava. So you are going to be navigating tornadoes, things trying to knock you off, and trying to essentially find these crystals once you start the challenge up. and if you touch the sand, you may get sucked under. So there's kind of a fun like mini game here where you have to figure out, how to navigate it, how to get through the challenges, and how to find all these crystals in time. So again, we'll continue to tweak and adjust the various numbers, but there's certain strategies you'll use to get through this area. And again, a lot more kind of exploration based and just interesting things that will throw in your way to try to navigate through it. But that's not the only type of room you're going to come across. Occasionally, you're going to find what we're calling these, I guess, resting rooms, areas in the world that don't have a unique challenge, but when you explore them and interact with the NPCs, you get clues about some of the hidden secrets of the Nowhere Vault. Finding out little hints of how to achieve what we're calling like secondary or secret goals, because every room in the vault has a secret and you have to figure out what that secret is. We are not holding your hand. As a matter of fact, we fully expect players to take a little bit to figure these secrets out. However, knowing the community, it's probably going to get figured out sooner than we expect. Some secrets will be linked to other rooms, so you'll have to figure something out and then pull out whatever you find or discover to bring it to another room and then discover that secret. It's all chained into one giant puzzle, and you have to uncover what the vault is ultimately about, and then what that big reward is at the very end of all of it. So not only are you going through here and can just play this as I'm going to run through and I'm going to get a bunch of loot because every room, like I said, once you complete its primary objective, you're going to get a special chest. Everyone gets their own unique chest. But this is kind of layered on underneath of it all and gives you that extra reason to come back. Two other special surprises that you'll find when you're going through here, and we're not going to show them, but you have a chance when using a key and opening a portal to come across something called the jackpot room. A jackpot room is exactly what it sounds like. So you're going through the vault and you come across a jackpot room, and there's one of two types of rooms that you can come across. One is a resource room. Essentially, think of this area that is filled with tons of different like mining resources and heavy sacks and just kind of all throughout the area that you can go and loot to your heart's content. And the other room is kind of a vault treasure area where there's going to be tons of different treasure chests that you can go and get tons of loot and gold and stuff like that throughout the area too. So it is very almost like roguelike for anyone who's played those types of games.
Huh? You got... Wait, is it something on my end? No. He got cut off. Chat? My message didn't load for a while. The formatting isn't good. I could paste it to Twitch. I wrote in Walter General, which should be easier. Oh yeah.
Hear me or no? Yes? Okay. Wait, so why are my earbuds dying affecting Jason? That makes no sense.
You muted him? Yeah.
Wait, where did...
Other drops, by the way, only on their stream. Only if you watch their stream.
Hold on, now I hear...
Can you hear me? They can only hear Gina.
Hold on, something just came back online.
I'm talking.
Can you all hear?
You can't hear me?
I can hear you guys now. Yes, you hear now?
Testing.
That was weird.
Works now?
Yeah.
Is that what they say? Works now?
Can you
Okay,
hear
bye.
me? All right. I have no idea. Anyways, jackpot.
Gina's
rooms.
earbuds control the world.
Yeah. All right.
Yo, I'm gonna have to look into
hear
that
Jason
later
now?
because that makes no sense. But
All right, Jason is back. All right.
well, I have
we're
one
back.
earbud in, and everybody can hear you, so I'm just gonna not touch anything and leave it like that.
Yeah. All right.
Sorry,
10
Jason.
triples
I
and 20
think
poisons.
the last thing.
Rogue.
Wait. Okay. Huh? Okay. Does it look like I'm dropping frames?
Was roguelike, yeah.
All right,
Yes.
cool. All right. I'm just confirming, everyone. Give me the virtual thumbs up. All right, we're good. We're good.
Yes.
All right, cool. No one's screaming, saying anything. Okay, so yeah, so treasure rooms, roguelike, have a chance to come across them at any time, which just encourages repeatability, right? Coming in here, doing these as many times as you want, there's always a chance to get those jackpot rooms and just farm the crap out of them. Like they're meant to be like treasure rooms, where again, whether it's resources or treasure and like loot, furnishing plans, things like that. We're sourcing a ton of different things in these treasure chests, so hopefully there's a little bit for everyone when we come to it. So that's something I'm really excited about, and because it's just it's a happy little fun thing when you go through and you're like, oh crap, I got a jackpot room. So really fun. All right, since we're wrapping up, I'm gonna show you one more thing. Spoiler alert, I'm not giving anything away from the story. This is the end of the tutorial quest. You're gonna see this, but if you want to avert your eyes, in your ears, I guess. I don't know how you avert your ears, but I guess cover them, whatever.
I can just take my earbud out apparently. And
Yeah,
nobody can
exactly.
hear
It'll
me.
disconnect all of us. So what do you get if you figure out the puzzle and the secret of the Nowhere Vault? Well, Sage Vornet has a secret prize at the end of this that you can only earn by uncovering and solving the puzzles of the Sage's Vault. Or Nowhere Vault, sorry, I'm even messing that one up. And this is our little friend here, the Clan Durrani Griffin mount. It is a unique mount specifically for the Nowhere Vault, and you just need to figure out how to bring these wards down, and it'll be up to you and the community and talking amongst yourselves to figure that out, because the cute little boy needs to be rescued, and I have faith that all of you will rescue and will be seen riding through the lands of Tamriel on this beautiful creature here. So
Bird puppy.
I love that. I know.
It's like that game.
All right.
Shadow of the Colossus. Was that the one that had the?
Oh yeah.
No, it wasn't that one. It was.
There's an R at the
Wasn't it?
end of the
It
word
was
manager.
the same team.
There's a typo.
Shoot, what was the name of it?
Am I
Yes, thank you.
smoking, or do they just appear with different titles
Last
each time?
Guardian, that's
I
what
could
Last
swear
Guardian
it's like a
is.
different
Last
title
There we go.
on those webcams each time.
So yeah, so that is like the super high level
I don't think it said
version
principal
of
last time.
the Nowhere Vault. When it hits PTS, we're going to be watching feedback really closely. Everything from drop rates to the Nowhere keys, and does it feel rewarding? Do you feel like you're constantly just looking for keys? Because that's not what we want. We don't want this to turn into something where you're just like, oh, I can't even do the content and enjoy it because I can't find any of the keys. It is really meant to feel more like, oh, cool, I got a bunch of these. I'm going to go spend them tonight and spend the evening in the vault. So we'll be watching that, and we'll also be watching feedback for each of the specific rooms, how the loot feels, just everything, right? Like that's one of the big things that we're focusing on is just listening to the feedback, responding as well as we can, seeing where we can adjust things. There's a lot more rooms that I did not show off, and I'm really excited for people to get to see all this stuff once it hits PTS. So yeah, thanks for having me, and
Thanks,
that's it
Jason.
for me.
Can you mute for a sec? Just mute.
So-
Just
Okay.
take him out of my ear.
No, because I heard people say it was I was really loud when he wasn't muted. I know we have to wrap up, but there were a couple of really good questions in chat that I wanted to cover real quick on this.
Do you see how we get the
What
Nova
happens
keys?
if
They
you get
just said variety
disconnected
of
while in the middle of a
activities.
challenge? Is dueling blocked in the Nowhere Vault, and can you re-enter other rooms, or does it take another key?
Right, so dueling is blocked. No dueling inside the Nowhere Vault. Sage Varnet does not like that. If you leave, I guess, or relog in a room, you can just re-enter that room. So essentially, the room stays active until you complete it. So you won't you're not going to lose progress or anything like that.
It depends on how long it takes.
Yeah, I mean, if you lose connection for like 20 minutes, it's going to work like any of our
Yeah,
instances where everything slows down.
That's a good way to put it. It works a lot like an instance. So if the instance is still up that you were in, you can jump back in there. So that means if you're in there with a group and you disconnect and then come back and your group is still in there, you can
hop right in. Yep.
Yeah.
And then what was the third question?
Can you re-enter other rooms? Like if
So-
you opened it already, can you go back?
Yeah, so once you complete a room in a run, it is marked as completed, and then you will only be able to go back into that room once you spin everything back up again and kind of reset it. The one thing I did want to call out is it's kind of like a saving feature in a way. So as you figure out the puzzles and the secondary goals for each room, that those save to your account. So you don't have to go through and redo those every single time. So when you figure out a secret, it'll save to your account, and then you can use that secret in other rooms as you uncover these things. So there is somewhat of a saving feature in there, so you're not constantly having to redo all the secondary puzzles every time.
Okay, and then while Gina's going to get Puppy, I will repeat something that I said at the beginning of the stream because I know not everybody was here. So there's been some timing changes. So to give us a little bit extra polishing time with update 51, we are moving the update 51 PTS start date from July 6th to July 27th, and that is relevant to what you're all asking about in chat right now. So this will have some knock-on effects for when you see that content go to the live game, and we will provide some updates
We'll
on
switch to
those
the game already,
adjustments as soon as we are able. So we thank you so much for your
but
patience.
we'll keep listening.
Oh, there's
I
Puppy.
know.
Uh,
Puppy.
Hey, contacts. Everyone's
Really
unsorted
quick,
where the bosses are.
someone asked, can everyone in a group loot the same chest, or do we have to fight over it? Everyone gets their own unique chests, so you don't have to fight in the vault
It's like
if you go in with
instances.
a group.
It's
Yeah.
like if you go into instances. Yeah, you get your own loot in that chest.
Yep.
I can't lift it
I always
more.
love when people
future
realize that
bright?
Jess and I are in the same room.
I know. The amount of
These are
people
like
have
okay
asked.
changes, just not for like
No,
the
we just
type
have
of
the same
player
interior decorator.
you and me are, I guess.
Sometimes he's
Alright,
in the
well, that-
office when we do streams.
All right, I think that wraps up our stream for today. Yeah, I can't actually pick Puppy up
I was
anymore.
focused on the sapling, the soul dungeon stuff.
Somebody's
and
asking
missed everything about the vault.
if it's like infinite archive and it resets after 10 minutes. Yeah, we talked about the.
I mean,
yes,
it's just
exactly.
like a bunch
So
of
if you're in
areas
here
with
solo,
puzzles.
or
That's
if your
it.
whole group leaves, or if you get disconnected and you don't come back within 7 minutes, I think is what it is, then yeah, it'll reset.
Yep. But you can still, if it resets when you go through, like, even if you repeat the room, you'll still get the chest at the end of it upon completion. Yeah.
Yep.
Okay. I was saying we all need to have
Not
the same
showing anything, are
background.
they? No.
I'll just take a screenshot of different angles of the room,
Exactly.
and then we can
Which
all
we
put
really
it there.
can do.
Yeah.
Yep.
There you go.
Look like we're sitting at a really long desk.
Or we'll all just go to your house next time.
There we go.
We can
We'll
do
just
that.
put that camera on your TV, so we'll see the back
Yeah.
of you, and you'll see the back of us.
It'll be like a land party.
Yeah, right.
Streamception happening. All right. Well, I guess next major
Wait,
thing
that's
is
not the-
going to be July 8th with season 1 launching, and then Thieves Guild content
the
will be
Oblivion
there.
set?
So we do hope to see everyone in game at that point. Oh my god! What you're not seeing is now I am absolutely covered in dog.
Oh
hair.
yeah.
Absolutely
That's
covered.
stupid. Slow, not
shedding.
nocturnal,
Well,
slow.
yeah, and he's like blowing his puppy coat and getting his adult
Yep.
coat, and I think I vacuum like at least 3 times a day lately. So yeah, he sheds, they said, and I'm like, that's fine. Anyway, all right, folks, thank you so much for joining today's stream. We will see everyone next time.
Thank you.
And thank you so
Thanks,
much.
folks.
Bye all.
Thanks all.
Bye.
Okay, let me change the title. Because we're gonna be doing something else. I want to do the Vestige stuff, but actually prepare like a better gear for it. Solo Vestige World Bosses. I think I'll go with Werewolf. So I can sustain Esoteric. How fair if you don't... Huh? What? Okay, there was another Oblivion set. I completely forgot the name. I know there's Night Slayer, but there was like another Oblivion one, yeah? I definitely want... Oh wait, no, if I'm aware of, I can't use Black Gem Monstrosity. Night Slayer, Pelinal, Float, Snake in the Stars. No. I think it has to be Night Slayer then. Or maybe it's just like a different set. Maybe I do Night Slayer? To be fair, Werewolf heavy attacks are kind of fast. Night Slayer, Slowed Semblance, and what monster set do we use? Something for survivability? Or max resources? Brainstorm. You spot heavy attack, all can so wrong. What? You mean in my video? Or what do you mean? What are you talking about? No, right now it was a joke. Okay, I didn't get it. Which one makes the most sense? Or wait, no, I'm using a mythic, I won't be able to fit a monster set. Where are my greaves? I don't have any. Do I even have? Oh, I don't! I never used them on live. Wait, what? I never used Greaves on live server? I have only ever used them on PTS. I guess lead grinding stream. I got the belt and I got the breeches. Chulev Delve boss in the Vardenfell zone. Okay, let's go do that first. Okay. What gear do I even have? I'm missing just... I'm just gonna slap Feta here. Like, fuck it. Sogwin, Sword and Shield. That's good enough. Why do they have Ansul? Oh, because I was doing some boss of interrupts, yeah? The Graven Deep Blade is disgusting. But that's probably the one I have? That's the one I have. I'm missing Delve boss, Public Dungeon boss, and Public Dungeon... Yeah, I got all the dungeon, like Coral Airy and Graven Deep. I'm missing like the actual easy stuff, because you know, why would I ever get them? But these I got like, I guess, random because I was like doing this stuff anyway. Is my CP correct? Mostly. Yeah, because the last thing I was doing on this character was Vestige, but as a DK. I think you dig them. Yeah, it's true. Okay, and then two left. Oh, it's here. I should get more coffee. Yo, listen. Why am I not hearing it? Do you guys hear it?
Grizzly Reaper subscribed for 2 months. On vacation, was watching your Sork 1 bar. Thought I'd come say hi.
Oh, nice. Yeah, there's something new with like OBS. The alert box was muted for me, but I think it was playing sound for you, was it? Yes, extra loud. Oh, really? I'm gonna... I mean, no, this alert was always loud, because it was that was the point. I'll make it -12. We'll only know if it's good at the next sub. Let's stay on Vestige. I actually, because people like keep asking me, can my solo builds do Vestige? Like for world bosses, you need like a specialized build, but I'm pretty sure all of my solo builds can just like handle the regular Vestige stuff. No Warden stuff in live stream, no. Which we knew because Gillian wasn't there. Oh, it's that fucking place. It's like what was that lag? Oh no. I have a fucking like lowest difficulty guy just one-shotting everything. Wait, which boss is it specifically? Delve boss in the Vardenfell zone. Wait, it's a Delve, so there should be only one. We'll just jump down. Wait, oh, that was it? No, that wasn't it. This is it? Why can't I jump? Yeah, that's such a fucking... Why won't they split the instance? It's so annoying. And also I don't know where the boss is. Lower, okay. Boss on the downest level. Okay, I guess I'll wait here. Okay, what does it sound? Apparently it's from like some Mario game. But no, I'm using it because it's like a funny meme because it's like a... Someone just posted that meme and then whenever it was played, Luke was like involuntarily mimicking the sound. Where all the others are waiting. Yeah, I see. Why does someone have like a bigger... like nameplate on the sides? I know there's like an icon. Oh, it is. So Vestige is just looking like there's like this border around Vestige players also, not just the icon. It's from Pyramid Level Mario 64. Okay, thank you. I could summon a companion, right? Yeah, each difficulty is a border. Okay. So there is a Vestige person here, not just me. And someone on the... Is that the lowest or second lowest? Now I think if there's no if there's an icon, it has to be like at least not adventurer. I think this is seasoned. And yeah, that's Vestige. I really hope it isn't some like super low chance. We have the ESO icon. An insult. Okay, correct potions. How much armor do I have? So don't even go 5 heavy. Because I'm gonna be at the armor cap anyway. I think I'll go... Oh! I did not get it. Let Vestige guy attack boss first, maybe he gets one shot and then... What do you mean? I'm also Vestige. I would say nothing about solo playing DK, but in group full powers it is so bad. Same as Templar. I mean, Templar has weirdo class set which can proc in front of boss cleave if you're too close to it. And DK landslide stacks and wildfire, taking so long and simple phase of boss can wipe all your stacks. Yeah, it is pretty bad. Oh, wait. Oh, someone must have approached it with without having it cleared before. Am I on Vestige? I'm taking like so little damage. Oh, that wasn't a cooldown for the drop. I am on Vestige. Why Machka? Oh, they recognize me. I'm out of coffee. I keep looking at, keep like, not even looking, I just keep grabbing the cup. It keeps... Why does it keep respawning so often? Is that the actual... I mean, it dropped like set piece first time, so it has to be the boss. It's just that I'm on some kind of cooldown. But why does it keep respawning? Nobody knew it was like coming closer. Oh my god, it reminds me of the loading screen tip. Game masters have Zos icon. Don't get fooled by imposters. Yeah, I've never seen that. Legend, has anyone seen a game master? No, and I've played with devs and they don't have the icon either. Why does it keep respawning? Yeah, I'm not getting like more loot. Because we have many people in the instance, if I'm not mistaken, more people, more often spawn. I think it's just forced spawn when someone who doesn't have the clear approaches. How did the golden pursuits look? Okay, this shouldn't take long. Yeah, it's gonna be really easy. I always have dementia too whenever the copy mag is empty or not. Okay. Oh, what was that lag? It loaded all the leads. Okay, so after this it will be Gorn public dungeon bosses. What the hell is Gorn? Oh, it's a place in Necrom. FPS lag re. Oh. I guess it's like a 5-minute timer on it. I've seen them scarcely in OSRS in over 4K hours, but they do actual events and stuff every now and then in the game. Gorn, is that a German reference? I don't even... A reference to what in German lore? Oh wait, that's Scorn. He played Scorn? I've watched another streamer play Scorn. Or do I just do it without the Greaves? Because I could probably do it without the Greaves. Like, Pet Order wouldn't be too bad either. But I'm sure Pet Order doesn't proc off of Oblivion damage. By the way, what happened at Dev Stream? I was with friends and could not focus. Just noticed that they're making some add-ons built into the game. Small like quality of life, like the LUI being in game, kinda. Antiquarian's Eye showing up when you're at the dig site. What else? Solo dungeons. The Sage's Vault. After you made the comment about the synergy, I can't unsee it. It's so ass. Don't worry, I'll change it in update 51. It is us, yeah. Should I be like jumping between them? Like go to a different boss and then come back here? So kind of nothing for us PC players. It is for PC. It is for PC only. That add-on. There is stuff. It's just like there's not much new stuff. They were giga vague. Like, are you using Pyro and Werewolf right now? No, no. Normally I would be using I think Savage Sogbin. Right now I have Ansel Sogbin on because I think I was doing some boss with interrupts before. And for Vestige I think I'll be using honestly, do I go esoteric or do I keep Feta? I think Feta might not be bad. I know, but we already have it though. Those always butchers the add-ons made in the game itself. Yeah, but they said that it will be on console later. Is this one of the new Signet spots? No, it's for Esoteric Greaves. It's not completely behind. No, it is behind the skills when I have 2 bars. Synergy. Right now it isn't like completely behind. Europa is not worth. It is in. I don't think it's on Werewolf. Werewolf has so much healing, like built in, that scales with max HP, that I think it's not worth it. I think it's better to go max health and just rely on that. But I think it's. I used it on DK and I think it's just better there. Oh, I got it. Nice. Biome-proof plating. Okay, next one is Gorn. Score. Here. No animation. I feel like people discard Pale Order Ring too early in Vestige. Though on Werewolf, I think it actually is. Like, it's better to go Esoteric. And another reason why you don't want to really go Esoteric on DK is that because you can just like hold block all the time. You have like a fuck ton of block mitigation, fuck ton of sustain. Should I stay on Vestige? Yeah, let's make it interesting. But I wish they gave more rewards for it. Like they're super wary of rewarding Vestige. Oh, I can't go through here? What's the proper way then? This is gonna be difficult. Oh fuck. I do fuck all damage. If Vestige gives 20 gold per World Boss, it could be attractive. I think even that would. But for that, to be fair, they would have to like separate Vestige from regular play. I'm assuming Oblivion damage won't be worth it for most enemies. It's just for like world bosses. Are they also Vestige? Looks like they are. Why am I bugging out so much? I'm like, I can't. I stopped casting skills. Something's really what is happening. The fucking constant synergy noise from the feed synergy. Should I go to the middle one? I'm overdue for some sleep. Good night, everyone. Good night. I think I should be using the other morph of Carnage most of the time. Why does the game feel so clunky? Is it just my ping? No, my ping shows pretty low. Don't know why weaving feels so weird. Ding ding ding, stop it. It's all my fault, is the game. Oh, I think they already killed it. Yeah, you don't need to make adjustments to make these builds work against like regular Vestige enemies. It's only world bosses that where you need to do something special. Is this a way? What am I doing here? No, I think it's just a way out. Oh, it's right now. Maybe I should go back to waiting at the first boss. Do you think leads, especially the ones needed from FX, need a QL adjustment? They just said they're gonna do that at the stream. Okay, the crowd went there, so I think they're gonna kill it, so I should just go back here. Or since I don't have the achievement, will it respawn for me? What are you going for right now? I'm just trying to get the leads for esoteric grips. But for fun, I'm also doing it on Vestige. Oh no. Oh no, negate. What kind of QL? Just saying they're gonna increase the chances. Okay, where is the boss? Oh, it's actually up. I have so many of these to claim. I kinda wanna wait for them to not like screw them over on that. In my DPS wise, game is kinda back where it left before subclassing. No, I think it's higher than that. You know? Oh shit. Hey, where is he? He's somewhere... Wait, do we have to just actually go there? Because I see his marker over there. Or do we just kill the hungers? Do we have to find the real him or just kill the hungers? We're stealing taunt from companion? My companion doesn't have a taunt. He got sucked in. Wait, how do I go out? Oh, he's coming back, okay. Oh, nice. I think someone killed him with like with that higher difficulty? I'm not sure. He died pretty fast. To be fair, he doesn't have much HP. Okay, how do we get out? Like, I can't jump up here, can I? Am I stupid? Wait, what's the way out? I was bored, so I went back and fully deciphered the roleplay text and stuff from the MHK Soul dungeon. It's a Wata general if anyone wants to see. Yeah, I'll have a look at it later. I guess we just jump up here. Okay. Hey mate, just by so what class is good to start it? what will you want to be doing? Which role will you want to play? Healer, DPS, tank? Oh, I got a crate, nice. DPS or tank, I think. For tanky, there are lots of good options, so you kinda can't go wrong. For DPSing, Arcanist is very practical. Necromancer is currently really strong. I think I went the wrong way. Or did I? Questing on Vestige's base as fuck. I think I'm going the wrong way. I think I should have gone down there. Or here? Yeah, here. Oh, it's Zelvaka. Is that okay? Is literally all the Zelvaka mechanic? That's what's gonna be. No way! They actually just one-to-one Zelvaka. It actually is just one-to-one Zelvaka. No way! This is different. A bit at least. Did we get the wrong one? Or did we just look at all of them? Wait, it actually isn't bugged here. It actually shows the links between people. It's funny, this mechanic has been bugged on Zelvaka for ages. And they fixed it for like a delve boss. Did I get the lead? No, I don't think I got the lead. No. The synergy noise makes me tweak out nowhere. It's super annoying, yeah. Let's go this way, I think. Oh, I know why my skills are feeling buggy. Because I'm pressing the feed synergy, that's why. It makes my game freak out. That's where we've just been, yeah? Kag. Yeah. Oh, I don't think that's the way. Oh yeah, I can't kill in the gate. Which way do I go? Oh, I think down here. Which class are you playing, a werewolf? It happens to be a DK, but it's not the best one. I'm just happen to be playing that. Yeah, I can't press skills because I'm feeding. So I'm mindlessly pressing the synergy. I think I need some add-on to like block the feed completely and just like, you know, unblock it every now and then if I actually need it, because you rarely need to like actually feed on corpses. You probably have like a whole button just for unblocking it every now and then. Please don't let them use this. Bottom's minimap. Takes a fucking long time. Hides it in... There's another for that, hides it in combat and hides after a few seconds after fight. Maybe I'll have to get it. I think I would rather have it on like a... on a keybind. Rakat? That was unblocked. Wait, is my healing also reduced? Because my healing should be unrelated to my damage zone, yeah? Why does it feel like I'm healing a lot less? Wait, what? Go? Something with this? Oh, what's happening? He's immune. Was that the mechanic? Like dragging it into the thing? Whoa, what was that fucking FPS lag? Yeah, do I have to drag it into the portals? Or is it just a timer? I think it's just a timer. When he's immune. A lot of immune interfaces. Man, why is he becoming immune so often? This is annoying even when he has like a, you know, proper amount of health. Azandar is fucking dead. What? I blocked it last time, didn't I? Fast dog shit? Nah, he's like not... He's not even like a fully tank setup, it's not like a debuff bitch.
That was intellectually stimulating.
No one has ever seen these mechanics, yeah. Like it's 500 HP. Yeah, I'm not being killed enough. Like, wait, huh? Oh my god, that's bloody Nash! I'm so fucking stupid. I don't even have major... I mean, I don't need major breach, but it does bloody Nash instead of rip and tear. That's why I'm not healing. No, I think it's just waiting. I rolled it. I fucking rolled it. What I'm pretty sure I rolled it before. Why did it not work this time? Either mistimed, so it isn't like... align properly with... Why am I getting in and out of combat? Who's getting me into combat? Okay, now it's changed. I don't get it. I'm pretty sure I rolled it before, and now it also has the block indicator, but I couldn't block it. It's like it's completely broken, but nobody ever complained because it was fucking... whatever. I guess I have to stay away from him. Just completely get out. I tried blocking it. It didn't work. Like before. Was it just... maybe it was just bugged one time and I actually have to block it. And that one time was just a bug. Because it has the block indicator, but... fucking buggy shit. What food you got? Buy stuff. Have you tried Russian on the werewolf? No. Why can't I roar? There we go. I'm blocking. Okay, now it worked? It fucking didn't work one time and I got baited by it thinking it can be blocked. Where is he? Again immunity phase or no? Why so many immunity phases? At least Shadow is sleeping. Oh, come on. And he keeps healing in there, I think. No lead. Oh, that was... well, that was fucking fast. Oh yeah, I can't use this merchant with the wolf. You are the emote. Wait, which emote? Oh, you linked it. Wait. This isn't loading for me. The emote you sent isn't... okay, there we go, now it is. Okay. Oh, I actually need to log in. I'm logged out of 7TV. Okay, there we go. Okay, it's added. Does it work already? I mean, it probably won't work on screen, but does it work in your browser? Oh, it's called pondering. Okay. I was gonna say, did I get 34k gold from the boss? But no, I just got it from the fucking pursuit. I think I don't need the esoteric griefs. I might just go and do it about it. I guess I'll kill one more boss here and if it doesn't drop, I'll go about it. Why am I standing in even? I can't see shit. I'm going wrong way. The werewolf is way too big for these corridors. Like, actually, my camera just doesn't fucking work here. I need to fix that feed synergy. Like, the fact that it trolls me so hard all the time. There's nothing on this more? What do you mean? I keep pressing synergy all the time, just like subconsciously, and I just keep fucking breaking the game. I think I'll just run through them. Berserking Werewolf gets rage and another buff. Oh yeah, you mean eating corpses? Yeah, it just gives you, it stops the timer of transformation, which yeah, isn't really important, especially on this mode. Fuck. Oh, it's poison. Take more damage from it. Wait. Okay, it's back. It's back. If this one doesn't drop it, I'll just oh my god. Oh, it's just not Yesela. What's her name? Fuck. I got fucking body blocked by the werewolves. I tried to roll through it. It's second boss from Korra, but what's her name? Noriwan? Yesela? No. Noriwan is from Lepsakusa. Saradil, yeah. Yeah, I keep fucking like eating corpses for no reason. Hey, where is Azandar? Like, he died once, but why did he not come back? Oh, immunity phase. Like, why? Why so many immunity phases? No lead. Wait, is it any boss or is it just the main boss? Gorn public dungeon bosses. So it says any. I don't know. I want to solo the Gargle in Riven Spire, but I don't think I can do it with Esoteric. I guess let's go try it. Let's go craft the proper gear. And we'll see if we can, and if we can't, then we'll come back to get Esoteric. Now our vault looks fun. Yeah, it does. How much time do I have left for the battle pass? I mean, wait, I don't have a timer. I have the bot. If it's Harvester, USP says Zigite and Gorn. USP says specifically Zigite? Okay, wait. Esoteric, Environment, Reefs, USP. Oh, it's specifically Zigite. Okay, so I was wasting my time. I mean, I did kill Zigite once, yeah? We go back then. Okay, fuck it. Let's go back. Let's go back then. Here. I have to get it at some point anyway, because it's so useful. Like Olon Vestige. I will get one shot in. I'm gonna need so much max HP, armor cap, esoteric reefs. I wanna try it though, but yeah. That one's gonna be difficult. Yeah, so Zigite. No, I never did Zigite. I went over that one because the crowd was going there. I never did Zigite. Where the fuck is Azander? To summon him. He just didn't come back after I summoned my bunker. Is it just like ads being buggy? My skills being buggy? Like I couldn't cast anything there at the end. Oh, he's in that fucking wall. Elf companions are just standing in the middle of the AoE doing nothing. I'm gonna just try to run there. No! Fucking. I need Rampage. What would you suggest for a tank in Form and Comp trying to achieve Trifecta? Whichever tank you're most comfortable with. Like, Trifectas are so easy because of the power creep. Just play whatever you least likely to die on. If you're asking for the one that supports the group the most, it's Warden. But you shouldn't, like, you know, force yourself to play it if you're gonna be dying on it. Do you think V-Mark for Sacrifices is soloable enough? Of course, it's like, you can get a Trifecta there. Like, you could get a Trifecta there alone, like, years ago. It's so easy to solo now, it's so power crept. No, I've done Zigite. I've done Zigite once. I can't fucking reach him. Oh no, he's a... And this piece of shit isn't gonna interrupt? Oh my god. Wait, I can't do it on Vestige then, alone. Or I could with like a self-interrupt. Oh, that's so annoying. Azandar, you fucking piece of shit. Oh, he just... Oh, fucking smooth brain. I thought that the one thing Octopians would do would be actually interrupt, but no. They would just stare. Let's go, I found Healer and Scoran's Feast in Pug. Haven't heard about the set. Oh, dire. But no lead. Do I wait here? Or do I... Let's see, what else do we need to do? It's this boss. Forgotten Ways group event boss. No, I already have that, don't I? Uptowns were garbage, by the way, 10% on the damage bar. I've seen my Tanlorin and Isabel bash taunt a lot. I wonder if it's automatic or not. Well, let's go craft the gear. So it's gonna be nice layer front bar. Slowed on body. One piece for Mythic, which right now is going to be that. No, I should just prepare for Esoteric. I don't know how many heavy pieces I'll need. Wait, do I have any Night Slayer already? I have rings, but do I want Bloodthirsty? What do I want, ideally? I can probably take that sword. What if I go fucking healthy? Wouldn't just healthy be best? Was Nicer good at one point? Not really. What monstrosity are you building? Something for Vestige World Bosses. Oh, that's two lines of armor. I don't even need that much heavy armor then, I think. Wait, that's Storm Knight. What the fuck? I'm gonna craft the wrong shit. Night Slayer. Okay, yeah. Oh, fucking wasted. Crit resistance. Unlucky. Is there no other Oblivion damage? UESP Oblivion damage? Night Slayer, Pelinal, Slowed, Snake. But they aren't showing everything, because they aren't even showing the Black Monstrosity. Maybe they're missing something still. Okay, let's go with fucking healthy. Never thought I would see a PvP set being used intentionally in PvE. It's a weird gimmick. What enchants even? Like, do I care about weapon damage or do I just like fully like lean on Oblivion damage? Because then I don't care about like block cost because I won't be blocking when I'm gonna be heavy attacking. Yeah, what enchants even? I guess... Fuck, I don't know. Maybe still block... No, I think just damage, yeah? Let's craft Slowed. But how many medium armor pieces do I want? I think... Let's go full heavy. I'll just recraft later if it turns out I have too much. What style do we choose? Something so I don't mix it up with any other gear. I guess this. And I guess chest can be reinforced. Or honestly, let's get like way more reinforced pieces. And then we will just like take away armor somewhere else. Like change CP. Maybe that's the play. Let's go I don't fucking know, sturdy here. This is so scuffed. I'm gonna make it purple for now. I'm gonna make it fucking purple for now. Oh wait, it shouldn't be pants, 'cause I'm gonna have esoteric. I'm stupid. Should have been shoulders. And the waist maybe should have been light. Okay, let's go back to trying to get the lead again. Do I just change the difficulty at this point? Just to get it done fast. Because we've done these bosses in Vestige already. Wearing purple from the house. I'll change it later. If it works out. Just gonna run past everything. I don't know if the other bosses can drop it. I kind of wanna like try to see if maybe UESP is wrong. Oh no, immune. What? Every single boss here is immune. You're gonna get the credit if I kill them now, yeah? Because they're still here. Fucking... Inventory. Farming in ESO was an invested difficulty before, especially the leads were for me.
What will we learn today?
Oh, this way. Everything changes by hyper continues with full inventory. Yep. I kinda am ruining their fun now if they're invested, but I need to like... I need to fucking farm it. I think I'll just AFK farm here, and did you farm Maelstrom to each sword? Yeah, I did farm it eventually. I think I'll just AFK here, wait for the boss to respawn every time, and I'll just stop stream, and tomorrow or some other day we'll be doing solo Vestige World Bosses with you know, with me already having the build put together. Okay, so let's see. Let's raid someone. We're working. Not really. It's only 3 hours. Who did we raid last time? Let's raid Oku. I need to refill my coffee cup. Yeah, I probably won't be going to CB. I'll probably be working on some guides. Oh yeah, macro. Wait, I need to make sure I didn't fucking push like some half-finished macro to the website. Slash solo. Because I was working on macro, but if I did it correctly, I should be like 404 on production. Need to make sure I didn't like push. Okay, it's 404. I was scared for a moment. Okay, starting the raid. And raiding in 3, 2, 1.